Hey, this episode's a little late because someone hit my car and it's delayed everything. welcome,
Is
welcome
that
to
really
a
what
hero
delayed
story.
everything?
Yeah,
I
I
feel
was at
like
like the
you've
police
been on a
station
mental
yesterday.
downward spiral ever
Didn't that
since
happen
that
like 3
happened.
weeks ago?
That
Yeah,
happened a week and a
that's
half
why he's
ago.
been playing Marvel Snap.
Yeah, it's really
He's been
good,
begging
guys.
for a
Because his
sponsorship so they can
mind
fix
has
his
Marvel
car. Yeah,
snapped. Oh my
Please,
Guys,
Marvel, give me a crumb of that subscription money,
I need to fix
please.
my car. Yeah,
Marvel Snap is really good.
shut up. It did
Okay,
win
they're not
best
paying
mobile
us.
game
Use
yesterday
code
though,
Yeah.
use
which was
code
so
double
weird.
double hunter, and you can get exclusive skins.
I wish someone got a
You can
code
get a free
today and I
Spider-Man
used
card.
someone got a code today and I used it and I got a Storm card.
You don't even like Storm.
Okay,
Name
and that's a
one.
hero
Name one
story.
Storm comic. Just one.
Like just
Storm?
starring Storm?
Just one.
Giant size X-Men.
I mean, you could have said Storm as well. There is a comic book I think that's called Storm.
Storm.
Yeah, probably, but I don't know. And
Not probably,
we
definitely.
weren't here last week because someone hit my car. And so
I
it's
thought
just
we weren't here because you went away.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, someone hit
you
my
go, like,
car and then the
skiing?
day later I went away. Yeah. Sorry, my life's been I'm tired, man.
Now we can tell.
Life
We haven't
gone
had your
flipped,
double
turned
double yet, have
upside
you?
down.
Yeah, I should have grabbed a double double because I'm
Well,
okay.
there's like an orange soda like right behind you that you can grab.
I don't
And
think there's an
then-
orange soda. It looks too light. to be
Orange soda.
Yeah, I need coffee and that's it. Sorry, that's more your slang.
Coffee.
Don't pretend you're one of us. I
I'm
don't talk
sorry.
like you.
At the same
I
time.
As
don't, I
soon
don't
as I
talk like
said
you.
it, like I
I
felt like I said something wrong. I was like, oh.
He immediately apologized.
can't believe you just appropriated me and Tyler's culture. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
fucked up.
sorry.
It's
I
fucked up.
should have. That just slipped
It's
out.
fucked up,
I'm
eh?
sorry.
typical Canadian, I guess.
Yeah, they're always taken from us.
Since we've
Yeah.
been gone for 2 weeks, a lot of news came out, so we have a lot of news to talk about. But also, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special came out, so we're going to talk about that. And Harper thought of an idea to talk about Phase 4, so we're talking about that.
Oh yeah.
And comics came out. so
I'm
we're
really,
talking about that.
I think I'm more sick than I realize, and I'm really kind of out of it. So I'm enjoying this. I'm watching you
You're
guys
watching this
argue, but
like you're watching a podcast.
yeah, like I feel I've never been high in my life. I feel like this is what it is. Like you
Well,
guys are arguing, and I feel like I'm not there, but I'm also here right now.
I
It's really
actually just had a
weird.
weird moment too, where I was looking at Hunter because he was talking, and he looked into the camera, and I was like, "Oh, he's looking at me." Like, like I felt like we were watching the podcast too.
It's gonna be a weird connection episode.
This is
I
gonna be a
it's-
weird episode, definitely.
Yeah. How's your life, JD?
Can't complain. Life is good.
I'm so
This is
envious.
booming.
I envy you.
Nobody's hit my car yet. Someone almost hit me today. You know what? I was pulling out of a parking lot, and I just saw the woman like about to T-bone me, and I just looked over like in fear, like, oh my
It's
god.
funny. I sort of did that the other day. I looked to my
you almost
right
hit my
hand
car the other
side.
day. How
Your car. I hit a
Harper's
car.
like, I was dressed as an old woman in America driving this car.
No, I was driving and there was a guy in a ute in front of me, which is a flatbed truck for you Americans. And
why would you use an Australian slang term like we know
create
it?
that? Like, why
know,
even make
Why
that
didn't you just say
term, though?
flatbed truck?
because
Exactly.
ute is 3 letters and flat. I was saying
Yeah, but you had
flatbread
to. You
truck.
knew you were gonna have to explain it. So you're.
Hey
using more
guys, I'm
energy.
really sick. I don't have the energy to do the thing where I yell at you. You fair enough, JD. It's okay. Whatever. It's fine. Um I don't know what I was talking about.
You almost hit
A
JD's car.
flatbed truck.
Yeah. There was a flatbed truck in front of me and they put their indicator on at the last second. They were turning right and I looked right and I looked back. And like I imagine I was probably about 3 meters away from hitting them, but in my reflex mode, it felt like I was about 3 inches away. And I like went like that around them. And after that, I was just like, I went about my day without being like, fuck, that could have been the next like 3 weeks of my life was dealing with.
Or they could have been
I
the end
rear-ended
of it
this
too.
fucking truck. Yeah, that's true. I almost hit a kangaroo last night. I drove back from
Yeah.
That's such a weird
place.
statement. Like,
Don't
Well,
kangaroos.
I had my
You-
work
wait.
breakup party, but my work breakup party, obviously, because I work an hour and a half away from where I live, my work breakup party was in and even further. Shut the fuck up, Loki. Was even further away, and so I drove back at about
Not like
11
that
o'clock
show.
at night, and I nearly hit a kangaroo. It hopped in front of me. I saw a fox cross the road. I saw a possum.
Well, haven't I? I've
Kangaroo
heard.
hopped out in front of me.
Is this
and a
true?
rabbit.
You can myth bust this if it's not true, but
Eat
I've heard that
kangaroo meat?
kangaroos, when they see cars, will stand in the
into
middle
them.
of the road and jump through the windshield and just start kicking.
That
Right?
that
true?
does happen a lot. That's not like 100% of the time that happens, but yeah, they quite often will see
But
and
that's so
jump
fucked
towards
up.
the car.
They will jump into they will just kill you. Like a kangaroo, like I don't
Yeah.
feel any remorse for like when I've heard this forever. Is it true that you're supposed to eat kangaroos because there's so many of them or something?
They're overpopulated.
No, Loki, shut up. That cat is losing his mind. We have an overpopulation of kangaroos, so people do hunt them, and you can just. I mean, we don't like go out. Like it's not like
I don't feel bad for
Saturday
them.
night.
Have,
I might go out to the
have you
bush.
eaten one?
Yeah, I've eaten kangaroo before.
What does it taste
Straight
like?
straight from the
Don't
bone.
say it tastes like
it's-
chicken.
No, it doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes like just sort of a regular sort of steak, but if you overcook it, it tastes like fucking the driest, flavorless beef jerky you've ever eaten in your
So it
life.
tastes like steak. Is what
tastes
you
like
just
steak.
it tastes exactly like steak.
It tastes exactly like that. It's just very, very easy to overcook.
Okay,
Hunter, have you ever eaten it in Australia?
I don't think I
Okay.
have. If
Shut
I did,
up, Hunter.
I
I'm
wasn't
talking about
told.
Australia.
Well, no,
I'm talking
I'm
about
just.
Australia.
I,
No.
I,
Shut up. Shut up. No,
No,
shut up.
I have
I'm
a
telling my
question for
story.
you about Australia.
Oh, okay.
I lived in Australia, but I was a child, so I
Another
didn't
question.
know if this was confirmed.
Oh,
but is
here
this
you go.
true for
I read
kangaroos?
Australia first, actually.
Gatekeep Australia. Is this true that kangaroos you can like communicate with them like through a mind link?
No, I just talk. G'day, mate. You're like, oh, how
Okay.
you going, cunt? And I'm like, oh,
I always
shit.
thought that because their lips don't move that much that it was like through the minds, but okay.
I remember in high school, a mate of mine and I convinced this guy who was very gullible that in some of the more heavily, populated areas of Australia with wildlife, the more deserty kind of places like Alice Springs, whenever planes land, they have to have trucks that go out on the runway with big like guards that push all the kangaroos off the runway so
I
the
think you
plane
told
can
me
land.
that.
Yeah, and
I think
he
you-
was
think
like,
you said that,
"Really?"
yeah.
And we were like, "Yeah."
How do you
that was
convince
crazy.
another Australian of that?
He was a very dumb man.
But that's literally like if I told JD, I was like, JD,
it's
you know when planes land in New York, they have to get these things to move all the rats out of the runway. And if like if you
they
believed
actually
me,
might. I mean, there's a lot
yeah.
of fucking rats down there. When's the last
And
time you've been to the
they're huge.
airport?
Man, that's true.
They
Okay,
have
maybe
to
you know
clear
what?
all the
That's
8-foot mutated turtles off the runway.
Mhm.
Speaking of,
Nice.
We have a video up on YouTube where we watch Ninja Turtles, and it's cut down just to like 8 minutes or something for the highlights.
It's like 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
I didn't
yeah,
like
know
that
why I
you
said
cut out the part where I found out that Splinter's voice actor was a pedophile. Why did
And
you cut
also,
I was
out
thinking
the
that was
whole
conveniently
segment?
cut out.
And also,
By an
what was his name?
apologist.
Elmo. He was also Elmo.
Yeah, he was Elmo.
Well, I
as well.
got- I got
a
that
lot
part.
of.
It's because
cut out
Hunter
a lot of my
doesn't see
favorite
that as an
moments.
issue. You know,
Yeah,
he's
cut
like,
out,
it's
dude.
like he's a hero.
I got
Yeah,
that
you
part
cut
right.
out-
he's a
Hunter,
hero.
you cut out my favorite part where I see a sign and I go, "Live in New York." Who would want to do that? And then there's a pause, and Tyler goes, "It's live in New York," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm an idiot."
Well, the Snyder cut of this version, at the very beginning, as soon as Splinter shows up, he goes, "My sons," and JD instantly goes, "He sounds like a pedophile." That was JD's first reaction.
yes.
So I had
Well,
that.
because then he
You
in.
kept
should have
moaning
followed
around that
that
kid.
through
Remember that
line.
kid Danny? He kept like moaning around him.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
Danny, touch me," or whatever he was saying.
Whoa,
It was really
whoa.
weird. he was
But
saying really
there's-
weird stuff.
Tickle me,
There's that
Splinter.
scene, and then there's the scene of Harper discovering like the voice actor for Splinter is a bad person. But and I
Yes.
kept that in. But when you found that out, you talked about it for maybe like 7 minutes, and
I
the
couldn't get
movie
past
just
it.
was completely ignored. I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
know
I,
if I
cou-
should
I
keep
could
this
not
in.
get past it.
Yeah,
Because
So
like at one point you go, "Harper, you really have a hang up on the fact that like this non-Asian actor is doing an Asian accent," and I'm like, "No, I have a hang up on the fact that he's a pedophile."
yeah.
That's my biggest thing right now.
I mean, it's kind of like when you find out the voice actor for Hunter is actually not a good person in real life, and you're just like,
Mhm.
damn.
Yeah, he was fucking
Yeah,
that little
that's true.
green goblin or whatever.
That's
Yeah,
true.
speaking of that kangaroo, you guys might find this funny, but like when I was driving back from that thing last night, I realized I was in this spot where like for 10 minutes I hadn't seen any houses and I was in the middle of nowhere. The moon was like bright full. It was like glowing orange. And I remember having the thought, man, I'd fucking hate to have an accident and be stuck here. And that was like 10 seconds after that was when the kangaroo jumped out in front. It's like when I had
And
that
then out from the
thought,
woods comes
hell,
a
yeah.
knight from the west and his
Oh,
little green friend.
imagine if he was there. I would have killed myself.
We've been talking for about 10 minutes after saying this might be our long, like a pretty big episode over all the news.
Oh
and
yeah,
whatnot. So
and we
we got some
literally
stuff.
said, and about the holiday special, and then nobody
This is
talked
the
about the holiday
Phase
special.
4 episode. We're finally doing it. We're talking all things Phase 4. We've got to come up with a catchy title. Was Phase 4 not shit? Did Phase 4
Well, you
work?
could just call it like "Marvel is dead?" question mark.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
what
true.
that's what gets a lot of
True.
views on YouTube.
Phase
I
4
realize.
killed Marvel? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Question
Yeah.
mark. Yeah.
and then people will
Yeah,
see
good
that, click
stuff.
on it, and hear us talking about kangaroos for 10 minutes, and then
Yeah.
immediately
Yeah.
talk about Guardians of the Galaxy,
And they're
which immediately
hooked.
leads to like James Gunn news.
Kind of just cut out the first 10 minutes of this podcast.
Yeah. So, Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, the end of Phase 4. I guess it's not Wakanda Forever, but did you guys enjoy it? Harper, I have no idea what your thoughts are. I know Tyler liked it. I liked it. JD
It was good.
ignores everything.
JD,
Didn't
did you
watch
even
it.
see it?
I did not
Yeah,
watch it.
there you go.
I've been
about
very busy. Some of us work for a living. We don't like hunt kangaroos or get.
I work for a
Fucking
living.
car
I
accidents.
do stuff.
You're saying I get in car accidents as a living?
I think you
Well,
went.
you
to
get-
the
you
slip and
certainly
fall
get- you
school.
get
You
car-
came out with
you
a
get
neck
tickets
brace.
for a
You're like,
living.
ah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Harper,
You're a notoriously bad driver. What? Sorry.
holiday special.
Yes, I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
And
I don't know what Christmas is, but Christmas time is here. That song went very long, didn't it?
It did go for
It's a
so
little-
long.
little
I was
too
like,
long,
wow.
yeah.
And I didn't even realize that the dude has like a really
It was an
long name.
entire song. Yeah.
I thought it was really good. Like I thought it was like it's one of those things where I was like, okay, this is just gonna be like a holiday, whatever. And then it just makes you cry at the end. You're like, come on.
yeah.
Like I'm seriously like I'm done with James Gunn making something where I'm like, okay, this will be a stupid thing, and then I'm like, oh no, this actually emotionally matters to
Yeah,
me.
Guardians 2, The
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, Scooby Doo 2, like
Scooby Doo
they all-
2 and
they
Scooby
all
Doo
add
1.
up. Yeah, they make you cry when
Those
Scrappy
tweets
shows
from
up.
2009.
And
they always
Slither.
make me cry.
Slither made me
Yeah.
cry.
Slither, yeah.
Yeah,
The
Twitter and
Expendables
09.
3.
That Expendables 3 tweet made me cry of laughter.
But yeah, it's just it's a fun short. Do you like it better than Werewolf by Night?
Me?
Any
Well,
of you?
No. Well, I think they're very different, aren't they? I mean, obviously, I don't think
Well,
they're fair to
Christmas and
compare.
Halloween, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that they're two entirely different things. They're barely in the same universe,
Yeah, it doesn't feel well. It's strange that it is, since one's
Yeah.
basically in space and the other's in like a labyrinth on Earth.
Mhm.
Oh,
But-
Canadian man discovers other places exist.
Yeah,
The
right.
How are you
Canadian
gonna feel,
man
Hunter?
discovers
How are you
the
gonna feel,
MCU.
Hunter?
That's what it's always been. Is
Like,
there's
this
something on
podcast
Earth and there's
is-
something in
is-
space.
This podcast is Avengers. Australia is Guardians of the Galaxy. And Canada is like Captain America, dude. Like we're all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
it's
We're
America.
just stuck here.
I assume Australia is yeah. I don't know why I said the Canadian is Captain America and not the Americans are Captain America, but
Yeah.
sure.
There's not too
Sure.
much to say about the holiday special. Like, it's enjoyable. It's very short. Just go watch it in the end. I was wondering what
Or
you guys
don't.
thought of Groot's design.
Buff Groot.
He's
I
buff.
kind of like it.
He looks like a Funko Pop.
He does.
Wow.
I think he looks hilarious. I want to see him like how did he get that big? Like does he actually work out? How does that even work?
And yeah,
I don't care.
JD, you're
Okay.
like thinking like
He's a tree.
I'm trying to think of like
Is it-
what would a training montage be like of Groot?
Well, I think they will probably do that in the next
They
movie.
just water him and put him in direct sunlight for a few hours.
Yeah,
they'll
that's
do
what I'm
that.
guessing.
I liked seeing Cosmo a lot. I really was happy with seeing Cosmo. I thought that
CGI
was really
dog
nice.
at times.
Yeah, I thought it was nice though. I think it's fun that Cosmo is like joining the crew.
Yeah, because she's
Finally.
gonna be in the third one for a while. She, not he. Sorry, JD.
Well,
What?
The dog's not. The dog's not a man. Yeah, it's a fun. It doesn't really set up anything except for the fact that they like are running nowhere. But that's about it. If you go to the Guardians 3 trailer on Disney Plus, there's like a description and it says like the plot is the Guardians are running nowhere. That's like the start of the movie. So
Okay.
Almost like it's the same universe or something.
Right? Yeah, I was confused too. I'm like, is this a sequel or I don't know?
I
It's
couldn't
not a-
believe it when the Iron Man 3 synopsis said Tony's dealing with the events of the Avengers. I was like, oh, what a world we live in.
Wait, they cross over? Yeah, but yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what else to say
What
about
was
it.
this, a crossover episode?
We'll just jump into the news of the week because the first thing is
You-
the Guardians.
You didn't even
3
ask me
trailer.
what I think. You didn't even ask
I
me.
did. I thought you said.
Ask me.
I didn't tell you anything.
You said that
what did
song
you
went on
think?
for long.
Yeah, that
I
was
said
your.
the
all you
song went
said.
on for long, and then I said I watched it.
Did you like
I
it?
I thought it was a bit shit
Whoa.
for
Why?
about 10 minutes, and then I loved it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got
Uh,
tired of Mantis and Drax just yelling
Yeah,
at each other?
Mantis
Yeah.
and Drax on like Hollywood Boulevard. I don't even know if that's Hollywood Boulevard. Is
It
it?
was, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
yeah. The
Doing
walk-
that
the-
part, I
the
was like,
Chinese
oh,
theater.
for fuck's sake, man. And then Kevin Bacon showed up, and I was like, I love Kevin Bacon. Hope this doesn't suck. And then it was really good.
Mhm.
And then he
I
sings
think
his
the
song.
best parts are when they're off Earth.
I really like the part where
Yeah,
Kraglин's talking
agreed.
to Peter, or not Peter. Kraglин's talking to Kevin Bacon, and he says like you taught him to be a hero, and now he might be the greatest
Yeah.
hero of all. Because it's just a complete lie. Like Star-Lord is not the greatest hero of all.
But
Nobody.
to
Yeah.
Kraglin, might
Raglan
be.
believes that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
I just think that's so funny. But I always
I think
I don't know.
I think the best part is Mantis saying to Peter that she's his sister, and he go, "But Mantis, that's the best Christmas present of all." I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
You know, seriously, I was gonna because
shit.
I was gonna
felt
say that like it's one of those things where I started. I think when the moment that they do like Christmas for Peter, I was like, oh man, I love this guy. I love these guys so
Yeah,
much. Like they're such a family. They're so kind to each other. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
just like
good.
them. I just like them so much. And then like transitioning into the Guardians 3 trailer from that, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not. It's.
They're
I think
gonna
this is
die.
going to only age better and better as time goes on because it's just a nice. It doesn't end
Yeah.
with a setup for darker things to come. It's just this nice thing. It exists, and then we'll get Guardians 3, and they'll all fucking like group suicide, and we'll be sad after that. But at least
Yeah,
we'll
like
have
next
this.
year around Christmas
way I
time,
look
we'll
at it.
watch this
Yeah.
again and be like, man, they're all dead except for
yeah,
Kraglin.
every single one of them is dead.
Yeah.
I feel like I do that with a lot of MCU stuff in retrospect. Like I never really cared about the first Captain America that much, but now I like go back and watch them like, oh man, like
Red
it's
Skull had
Captain
something
America.
going
Oh,
on there.
Speaking
Yeah.
of the first Avenger, Tom has finally seen his first MCU movie, and it was the first Avenger.
Why?
Right.
not?
Of all the
What?
movies,
So,
like, okay.
so he,
Is he like war?
so Tom bought a new TV. He's probably
Tom
watching
is
the podcast
JD's
on it
dad,
as we
by the
speak.
way.
Pretty sure anyone listening
Everyone-
knows that
come on,
Tom is
if you
JD's
have the
fucking.
hero story
Oh,
lore, you know this.
oh! Sorry, tell your story, JD. I need to find someone to shout out.
So he has a new TV. And it's a very nice TV. So he watched Man of Steel without me. So then, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? So he loves his
Wasn't
TV.
the whole thing?
I know.
Wasn't the?
So he loves his new
Now you have to
TV.
watch. Now you have to watch Batman v Superman.
Oh,
What the
God.
fuck?
So he
Again.
loves this new TV. So he's like,
That's
"Oh, I need a new
hilarious.
superhero movie to watch. What should I watch?" So I'm thinking, like, what is he gonna want to watch? And I was like, you know what? He likes history, World War II. Why not Captain
Eternals.
America: First Avenger?
Okay. Yeah. But do you like it?
Before
Yeah, he
you
did.
say, oh, whoa.
It's a good one.
I mean, he's like, it's a lot of fighting. I'm like, yeah, that's most superhero movies.
Yeah.
Was
That's
World
what
War
they do.
II?
Did you like
But-
Man of Steel?
Yeah, he did like Man of Steel. He said the fight scene went on for like 30 minutes too long.
So
at the
there's a
end,
lot of
but
fighting, but
He's
yeah.
not a big fan of fighting, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the superhero movie with the least?
What should I
amount of
recommend
fighting?
him next? Oh, I told him
Joker.
Winter Soldier is obviously much better than First
Here,
Avenger, but you
if
have to watch.
If you watch
Right.
First Avenger, just put him on Endgame next.
Mhm. Yeah, there's not a lot of fighting in Endgame.
Put him on She-Hulk next, I guess.
Yeah. No, what do you think? Should you just watch the MCU? I think that'd be really funny if he did. Like put him on Iron Man.
Well, that'll
next.
be the videos.
Well, I think
then.
he'd actually enjoy Iron
My
Man.
dad
1,
watches the
but then he should
MCU.
just stop there. No, I think he'll watch Winter Soldier, maybe. I told him like
Mhm.
you already have the setup for it. Watch it.
What about the Avengers? Just the first Avengers movie.
I don't know that he'll enjoy it. I wanted to give him something that I thought he would enjoy. I think Iron Man 1 could be that.
Yeah, I say do Iron Man 1 next before Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll like it because Iron Man's simple at least.
Yeah, I thought you guys would be proud of that because he's
I'm
Hey,
proud of that.
Aquaman
historically
fan,
never watched
shut
an
the
MCU
fuck
movie.
up.
Yeah, give him Aquaman next.
Oh God, oceans to oceans, he'll disown me.
But I'm glad he liked it. Good job, Tom. Maybe he'd enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy. Like seriously.
Come and Get Your Love is one of his favorite songs of all time. So it's
There you go.
possible.
What your love?
You should watch Guardians of the
It's been too
Galaxy.
long.
It's gonna
Maybe.
happen.
Can I give a shout out to someone?
Go ahead.
Yes.
This is shout out for Brian, listener of the show. He messaged us like a week ago with a very nice message about how he likes the show, and then he messaged the a hero story account. He said, "Where's the new episode, guys?" To which I lied and said, "The show ended. It's over. Didn't you catch that last week?"
I read this.
Which upset him. And then I decided to show him an early edition of the watch party thumbnail, which I think is the worst thing I've ever fucking made.
Yeah,
He
it doesn't even
said-
make sense because the people on the thumbnail aren't even right in the names we had in Zoom. But whatever.
I was gonna do the right people, and then I went, "Oh, this is too much work as is," so I just didn't do that. I
You
just
just-
But
made
yeah,
it.
that's so much more
Okay.
difficult.
It was difficult because I had to
Alright.
ask Hunter, and Hunter went to bed. And then he said, "I have been blessed or cursed," and I said, "Or cursed" at the same time. So we had a Tyler moment, which was nice.
Oh,
And then he said this. This is what I wanted to read. LMFAO, I assume he means the music group.
Yeah,
I love you, A Hero Story. I'll name my son A Hero Story. I don't give a fuck. I love this podcast. So shout out to Brian because that's the funniest thing I think I've read in a while. I'll name my son A Hero Story. I don't give a fuck.
Be like,
Does his
gonna
partner
grow
does his
up and be
partner
like-
get like you?
he's gonna regret that.
he's gonna be like, "What's a hero story, Dad?" I'd be like, "Oh, it's this podcast with like 400 subscribers on YouTube."
Exactly.
417
Well, did-
actually.
Do they at least get paid?
Not really.
No, they do not.
They
No.
actually pay money to do it.
Yeah, we don't get sponsored yet. Tune in next
Marvel
week.
Snap.
Marvel.
Marvel Snap.
Yeah.
Marvel Snap,
Download,
please.
download.
Please.
Use code Hunter at checkout. It's kind of cringe, but you'll like it.
Let's see. Marvel Snap sponsored
Oh,
someone
no.
today.
Oh, good God. We don't care.
Okay.
Who was
You were
it?
just complaining how this is going to be a 5-hour podcast, and yet here you
Yeah,
are.
we haven't-
dilly dallying
Guardians of the
around
Galaxy
news,
Volume 3.
Dickhead.
It looks really sad.
JVKE. He's a guy with 1.1 million subscribers. I don't know.
No,
That's a little bit less
than
little,
yours.
I guess.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
little
we-
less than us.
We might catch that before 2023, so we'll try.
We've
Guardians
got 2
3.
weeks.
We are gonna cry. Who's dying? Who's dying?
Rocket, easily.
I don't think
Drax.
so.
You don't think so?
I mean, I don't want to think so.
I know, but we got to be realistic here. James Gunn said that this story, the main reason he wanted to do this, like finish the trilogy, is because he said it's Rocket's story. And like he said, Rocket. I think this is hilarious about James Gunn. Is James Gunn made a literally me character and it's a fucking raccoon. Like he said that Rocket is him. Like that's what he's been saying this entire time, and now he's ending Rocket's arc.
Where
And
was
it's
Rocket
like-
in 2007 or 2009?
Tweeting. It was a seeing Expendables.
Watching
So,
the
but
Expendables
I
3
think
with James Gunn.
I think that it's so weird. I said I would say this, but like I
Ugh.
remember when they announced Guardians of the Galaxy, like 2012, they go out and they go, "Oh, we're making Avengers 2, we're making Iron Man 3, we're making Thor 2, and Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Ant-Man, and then Guardians of the Galaxy." And I still knew who they were at the time, and I would have been like 11, but I distinctly have this memory of thinking they're really going to make a movie about that tree and the raccoon. And now we've come out the entire other side of this where we're like, Rocket better not die. Like they better not kill that raccoon.
You did not think that. You did not think that. You're
I
a liar. Hunter, did
absolutely
you get a
thought
new
that.
tattoo? Did you get a new tattoo?
absolutely
What's the red
thought
on
that.
your
Nope.
arm?
It's always
just
been
bleeding.
there.
The red one. There you go. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Oh, yeah, it's always been there. I think
Just
Rocket
let Tyler Gatekeep Guardians of the Galaxy. Just let him do it.
Yes.
I think Star
Did they
Lord
kill Adam
fine.
Warlock's design? Because I think that looks fucking.
I don't know what
awful.
you are so against this Adam. It's
I don't
literally
mind
like
it.
He looks like a bronze
CW
man at
show.
like the beach in LA that's like bench pressing in Grand Theft Auto 4, 5.
I mean, it's a
whatever
gold
game that is.
guy. What do you expect?
I mean, it doesn't look gold. The people in Guardians of the Galaxy 2
you don't think
looked
it's maybe
gold.
just the lighting? You don't think maybe
No, he
he'll
looks
look
too
golder in a
bronze.
different lighting?
a bit, but he is proper bronze there. And his outfit is terrible.
There's
You have to
one
admit,
shot
it
of
is
him.
terrible.
You don't even see the outfit. You see
You
like
do,
his
you see
upper
like
body.
chest up.
You see like his abdomen. Okay, the legs are gonna fucking save it for me, you idiot. Fucking
What are you talking
dumbass.
about?
What are you talking about? What are you
I have
looking
n-
at when you look at Adam Warlock? His upper half or his fucking legs?
I don't understand what you're saying. You're saying we see his entire
I'm
outfit.
saying the
bro.
upper half of his outfit looks like shit.
Hey,
And you
GD.
see
We
you don't see
barely
the
even
outfit.
seen
Like, we
it.
see the upper half. You see it in the trailer. What are you talking about?
Hold on, let me look at this. I think you're
Have a
going
fucking
crazy
look
right
at
now.
it.
Yeah, Batman's
You
eye
are-
should have been
you
white.
are-
Adam
you're-
Warlock's eye should have been white.
Adam
I
Warlock.
think it's
Okay,
fine.
can you talk?
Eyes,
If
I
you want
can't-
to talk about a bad design, though, talk about fucking what's his name? The
The
High
Grand
Evolutionary.
Oh,
Or,
dude,
yeah,
he's
The
he's
Grand
worse
Inquisitor.
somehow.
Yeah, what's the
No,
Grand
The Grand Inquisitor.
Hello.
Yeah, he doesn't look
What's
great.
his-
Hello. Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that.
What's his name?
The
Herbert.
actor?
Oh, the actor.
Herbert.
It's like Chuck Woogie, maybe. He was in
That's-
Peacemaker.
Yeah, that's accurate.
He
Wait, how
plays
come when
Mern?
Tyler says that there's no ooh or ah, but when I say that one girl's Eastern European last name is like duck, 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 I get in trouble.
I think that's his actual name. Yo, because this is so. Oh my god, I forgot about the brightness.
See the version
Every
you've
time.
got.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that.
you've
so
cut
well.
off his chest. Look at the version I've got. You can see his whole like upper chest. Look at that. That's
It looks
more
like an
yours.
MCU
Look at that.
character. Like,
I think
No,
you're
it
insane.
doesn't. It looks like a CW outfit. It looks like a villain that Arrow fought in like season 3. What are you talking
All right,
about?
but what about his eyebrows?
Is
Do you
that the
think they're gonna be
eyebrow
crazy in
kid
this?
from?
Shit,
Yeah,
his
of
eyebrows
course.
do be lit
Yes.
though.
That is eyebrows.
he's
His
getting
eyebrows
paid.
do be lit.
Good for
But he's
him.
buff now, so
Yeah, and he's getting
Although
paid.
Tyler, I will say it's funny because this picture I'm looking at shows more of the outfit, and I think it looks shit. But also in this picture, he's much golder than I remembered.
What-
See,
there you go. So I guess
The outfit is terrible. Why? What? Like, I can get Adam Warlock has that stupid fucking skull, but like, God, that looks stupid as fuck.
skull. Oh, on his thingy.
What is
On his
this?
chest?
Chest.
You know,
Skull on his chest.
Hunter, you said that you felt like they were going to. Oh my God, what? You said that you thought they
Almost
were going to
bought that
bring back
Punisher
the
hot dog.
Infinity Stones for Adam Warlock. Do you believe
I didn't
that
think.
still?
I all I said was, do you guys think they'll bring back the Infinity Stones so Adam Warlock has a use? And you guys were just like, oh,
That's
why would
not
you
what
say
you were
that?
alluding to.
You were like alluding to like, I think, I mean, maybe this is crazy, but
Correct.
and, like, why would they do that?
Correct.
Give
I don't know
Adam
what Adam
his
Warlock. It's a
gold.
bit late. You don't think? You don't think it's a
No,
bit
it's
late
definitely-
for
it's
them to do
definitely late.
for them to do the Infinity stuff with Adam Warlock?
100% late.
Exactly.
Adam Warlock should have been just in Guardians 2.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, he
about
didn't
Adam
have
Warlock,
to.
dude?
Just it
Who
would
gives a
help.
fuck?
You just said
character.
he should have. He should have been in there.
I'm saying it's not
No.
like it would
Well,
make the
he
movie.
didn't have
to be, I guess.
It's not like it would
Hunter's
make
so
the movie
wish-washy.
better.
Like you can convince him out of anything.
He's literally you're soups, bro.
I had a
Yeah,
guy
you're
convince me
soups.
once that I'm just
Oh,
not
man,
in
that guy's a
Canada.
fucking idiot. He's an actual psychopath. Fucking
So,
moron.
Hunter, yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
that was
No,
Hunter.
yes, Hunter. Sorry.
Hunter actually hit somebody with his car. I think.
It was parked. I wasn't even in it.
Likely story.
JD Harper, you have any death predictions?
You hopefully.
Well, JD's hoping they kill the
Uh,
dog, right?
I
Oh, yeah,
wait.
that's
Kill
Do
that
you,
bitch.
I
The
actually
dog,
quite.
Gamora,
Whoa.
Mantis, who
Nebula.
else?
Nebula,
Nebula,
Peter's mom again.
Peter's mom again. Bring her back just to kill her. Now, I know how that sounds.
They're also going to probably kill Lila, that otter. That's going to be another woman dead in this movie, even though it's a little otter lady.
I kind of. I
Take
Take her
don't.
out.
I
Take
think
her
kill
out.
Star Lord. I think kill.
You think
him.
they'll kill?
I don't. I
Star-Lord?
think.
No,
Star-Lord's
I
gonna live.
think
You can't
should
kill off
him.
Mario.
Should, hey, it's oh man, that
It's
that
me,
fucking,
Mario. Don't worry, that's
it's
not the
me.
voice.
That's not the voice. That was the voice.
I don't know. I think I like the costumes. I like that they're wearing the original Guardians costumes. It's a lot of fun. But
Yeah, I did
I don't
too.
think they could kill. I mean, they could obviously. But I don't think they will kill Peter.
Because I don't think they could legally.
I don't. I
like-
don't think
well,
they will. I just think they
It's
should.
done filming, and Chris Pratt's still like posting on social media.
they
and
could-
stuff,
maybe they
so
will.
He is
I
alive.
mean, I mean, maybe it's like because Rocket dying is so,
You're so
obvious.
stupid, Hunter.
I'm glad you caught that.
Rocket dying is too obvious. So
That's
maybe
what I think. Yeah.
someone else will die then. I don't know. They'll
I'll
kill Adam
say
Warlock again. Or
Nebula.
I was just on Google. I was
I
just
thought you
on
said,
Google.
I thought you were
and
gonna
the-
say Ned for a second. They'll kill Ned.
Craiglin, Nebula.
Did you guys see that Ned is
Craiglin.
in like some vampire show?
Yeah.
I saw a commercial for it. I
Reginald
was
the
like, what the
vampire or
fuck
something
is
like
this?
that, right? Isn't it like Reginald or something?
Yeah, it looks so dumb.
I saw a post on Instagram
Ned.
about it. And all the comments
Jacob-
are just like, "Is that the CEO?"
Yeah.
I was just on Google, and the first article I saw was first Captain America movie did 370 million. Dwayne Johnson
Oh,
desperately tries to
God.
secure Black Adam's future by comparing its
That's-
profit to Chris Evans' first Marvel movie.
Oh my
Someone
God.
needs to
That's
tell
what-
Dwayne Johnson that the first Captain America movie wasn't a 400 million budget.
And it
The
also came out
fucking idiot.
over
11
11
years
years,
ago.
11 years
Moron.
ago.
Yeah.
Should we move on to that stuff? There's
Sure,
so much
yeah.
DC news.
So, yeah, I'll get through the quick stuff first. Flash got some promo art, and Blue Beetle got a teaser
The
poster.
promo
that-
art makes no
motion with
fucking
action.
sense. That is
Don't
the
confuse
dumbest quote of
motion
all
with
time.
action.
Yeah,
Don't confuse motion with action. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, it's
the
a warning. It's
tagline.
like it's what Ezra Miller says to people when they're like, "Hey, like,
Okay,
you
let's
know,
actually try to
don't
figure this out.
confuse-
Motion's just okay. That's the Flash movement, but action is him fighting. So don't confuse his running for assault.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If Ezra Miller is like moving towards you, don't confuse like any of that for like an attack because
You want to
if
go,
do,
bro?
Ezra
Means
Miller
he
will
wants to
attack
go.
you.
Yeah. It's just such
Exactly.
a weird thing to say. But yeah, James Gunn ignored that, but James Gunn did post the Blue Beetle poster, like reposted it. So and Blue Beetle got a release date. It's on August 13th, 14th, something like
And
that.
Wonder Woman 3 got canned. Thank you, God. I
Well,
don't have to sit
apparently
through another awkward
It
Christmas.
didn't get. It didn't get. Oh yeah, it doesn't have to ruin another Christmas.
Listen,
but apparently-
Hunter ruined the Murray family Christmas in 2020
I
by
did.
showing he's like, don't worry, guys, this is gonna be great. Wonder Woman 1984. What an idiot.
Listen,
The
But
first
I-
one was good.
I
I-
think though, looking back at that episode, I think that might be our first, like the four of us, like real great episode where we just trash that.
I
movie.
had tears in that episode. I remember that.
That was a
Laughing
good
so
episode.
hard that tears came out.
Can I just
so.
give a quick shout out again, please? Sorry. I just wanted to give a
Adam
shout out to my
Warlock,
Reformed
listening from
Orthodox Rabbi Bill
nowhere.
Clinton.
Oh, I
God.
understood that reference. Game
What the
Awards.
fuck
Very
was that,
funny.
man?
Only
That was
gamers understand,
insane.
JD. Only gamers.
Only
get it.
gamers, yeah.
What's a game?
You have to play Marvel Snap to understand. That's all
Oh,
I'm saying.
God.
For fuck's sake. Jesus
Game of the year,
Christ.
game of the mobile year.
I hate it. Game of the mobile year.
the
Game of the
mobile
Marvel.
year.
Oh, Clash of Clans is kind of mid, but I really like Marvel Snap.
I've got a couple cricket games you might like.
Shut the fuck up. You got to know what a crumpet is to know cricket.
So before we get into the Wonder Woman thing, Black Adam was reported that it's expected to lose 50 to 100 million. And then Dwayne Johnson kind of came
He
back
goes,
and was just like,
"Nuh-uh."
nope, we made profit, and tweeted out an article saying that they made profit, which, you know, it could be right, it could be true. Maybe they didn't make profit. That's good for them. It's hard to tell because it's like two different reliable
But yeah,
sources kind of.
But him comparing it to Captain America, like the
That's
first
weak
Captain
sauce.
America movie, is
Before
ridiculous.
comic book movies were massive. Whoa.
Well,
I
that's
was just
exactly
passed
it. Is
out.
like that. Anytime someone does, and this is what blows my fucking mind, is when people like will be like, "Oh, the DC movies with Snyder did good. They did more than like Phase 1 Marvel movies." I'm like, because Phase 1 Marvel movies had to set the fucking stage for comic book movies to
Correct,
be big.
yeah.
It did more than like Fantastic Four 1994. So like,
Yeah, which made $0. Yeah. But people say that shit and they're serious about it, and now The Rock is saying it. I'm like, Rock.
I mean,
You're an
he's
idiot.
been delusional for a long time though.
Yeah, well, yes, obviously,
But
but
he
like
thought
this
people
is
wanted to watch a
crazy.
Black Adam movie and that it was going to be like a massive hit.
He's
Well,
been on
JD, I
that
don't
train
know
for
if you heard, but
15
it
years.
was.
Oh, it was a massive
Yeah,
hit. I forgot
it'll
it made
be
more
on
than
HBO
made more than
Max
the
next
Superman
week.
78 made in $1978.
I do like The Rock. I do like The Rock. Like next time he's publicly speaking, will be like Black Adam made more worldwide than
And Superman
Avengers
4, The
did.
Quest for
Avengers
Peace.
opening weekend.
So-
Probably
it's
didn't even.
coming.
You even think this made
Probably
more than
didn't,
the
no.
Avengers opening weekend?
No, I actually do
Remember
not
when
believe that.
remember when Endgame made $1 billion in 3 days?
Oh, yeah.
Black Adam made
That's-
more
I've done that.
than the Avengers did in Australia in one theater in Australia. Like,
Yeah, Black Adam made
Weird
more
in
than
numbers.
the middle of the
starring
country,
Halle
not the
Berry.
Gold Coast. In the
yeah,
middle.
and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
anybody
yeah.
can like edit numbers so they seem like deceiving.
Yeah, but
He's gonna put up a video with like where he's inspect elementing like box office
Mhm.
mojo numbers. People like, see, we did
2
really
words.
well.
Box
the
office.
funniest thing about this is Dwayne Johnson is currently, I think he's in LA filming a Christmas movie with Chris Evans. And all this is happening where this Hollywood Reporter comes out and they post this huge article with a bunch of things that
It's
kind of
wild.
He's
imply.
with Chris Evans.
Yeah,
And Chris Evans sees that tweet and's like, "Why you? What is this
well,
about?"
this
Yeah.
Why
Hollywood
is my first
Reporter,
movie catching a stray, dude?
this Hollywood Reporter article implies we'll fully debunk it. We'll fully like
Debunk?
and yeah.
What is this,
We'll
Mythbusters?
debunk it.
We'll
That's the rest of this
analyze this
episode.
article in a second here, but as this article is coming about, it seems
We will
like
debunk it.
the DCEU is getting rebooted. And where Dwayne Johnson is at 2 a.m. his time, he tweeted out the same article he tweeted before, just silently where Black Adam made money.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
No
Like,
capture.
just to remind you,
Just
Black
in the
Adam
middle of the
in case you
night,
missed
he
it.
was stressing. He just tweeted that out. I just thought that
That's
was funny.
hilarious. That's very
So,
funny.
Hollywood Reporter article says Wonder Woman 3 is not happening. Gal Gadot's return to the character is unknown
Yes.
as of
Well,
now.
okay. Apparently, it's not that though. Apparently, what it is that Patty Jenkins turned in the script and they were like, "This is garbage," and she was like, "Actually, it's the best."
Why
and
didn't
if
they
you don't
say
let
this
me
on
make it,
Wonder
I'm
Woman
leaving.
1984?
Yeah, like that
then-
movie was dog
And
shit.
then she left. So Wonder Woman 3, made by Patty Jenkins, isn't happening. But Wonder Woman
I think
3
Patty
still
Jenkins would be
might
fine if
happen.
she stopped making bad movies. That's it.
This
Just
is
make
not any
movies that
bad.
aren't
Well,
shit.
you know, apparently, and this is what I don't get is she had such a beef with the people, like the producers or whatever, that like
Yeah.
she sent them like a Wikipedia article of what a character arc is. I'm like,
Mhm.
but if you're doing that, you lost already. Like, just give up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So-
She's like, actually, this is what a character arc is. You know, I'm like, Patty, just go make Rogue Squadron or try that again.
Oh, I thought she wasn't. Yeah. So the whole behind the scenes of what happened in Wonder Woman 3 was reported by Deadline, and that article actually goes over what the script was. So apparently, so what it was is Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3 pitch
5
involved-
years on a hella shot. Sorry.
involved
Sorry.
Diana Prince. You guys aren't going to believe this. Diana Prince placing Steve Trevor in the Lazarus pit.
No way.
It's
where
not.
the
That's
league,
bullshit.
where the League of Assassins would use their enhanced strength to go to war
You're-
against Themyscira.
You're
You're
making
making
this
this
shit
up.
up.
This is
You're
from
literally
I'm
making.
reading
There
a-
is no
Deadline.
fucking way.
Wait,
Deadline article.
Why don't you check your sources
You are
next
lying.
time?
I'm checking this now. I'm reading this. I feel like you read it wrong.
He's
somehow.
lying. He's
The
literally
film-
lying.
The film ends with Diana leaving him in care of Task Force X.
You're
No,
lying.
shut the
What?
fuck up. You're so full of shit. You're such a fucking
Steve
lying
Trevor's like,
piece
oh,
of-
thank God I'm back alive. I mean, even though I'm
Task
100
Force
years in the
X.
future. Let me join the Suicide Squad?
No, Diana.
What
makes
are you
him
doing?
go
You said
there.
this was on a deadline. Was that a joke?
No.
Where did there's nothing in this
What are you
article that
talking
says
about?
that at
There's no
all.
way.
Wonder Woman.
Just send him the link, Hunter.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
looking
getting
at the
the
article, bro. I'm gonna search in the article. I'm gonna search for the word league at all.
League
so I can
League
see
or
if Justice
Task
League comes up.
Force or
Yeah.
Look for the word like S, like Steve
Sword
Trevor.
what?
Just look
for
for
the
Steve
word
Trevor.
S.
Steve Trevor.
Steve. Yeah, zero responses when I type in Steve.
Which article is this?
Steve. You can barely see that, but yeah.
Just send him the link. Send him the link.
I'm getting the
This is
link.
the deadline article. This is the deadline article. DC disruption as town jury. What's next for Man of Steel and other sequels after Wonder Woman 3 Jolt? This is the
This-
article. Who told you that?
Oh, I think I might have found it. Hold on.
Hunter, who told you this? Though? Like, seriously, did that actually come to you in a dream?
Dang, what a
It did
screenshot.
what to him in a dream?
Dude, I'm
Hunter.
looking. I can't find anything.
Hunter,
Either.
people listen to this podcast and they will hear that and
They
they will
expect
tell
live
their
news.
friends and that will spread and it'll just be a complete fucking lie. Like, like
Just
you
send the link, Hunter.
I'm looking for it. Chill.
How are you looking at the
mean,
link?
how
How
did
are
you-
reading
what
from an
did you-
article?
talking about? This is the death of the show, bro. This is it.
I can't
Hunter-
believe you made up sources.
Hunter,
You're
we
literally
would
Eddie
have
Brock
heard
in
this.
Spider-Man 3.
We would have
Dude,
heard
it literally
this.
came to you in a dream. That's insane.
He's
I'm gonna
literally
I
Eddie
will
Brock in
find
Spider-Man
this, I
3 with a
swear.
Photoshop.
Did you screenshot that or did you like have it in your notes?
I just oh no, I just screenshotted like the reporter tweeting it.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Hunter.
god, dude! It was probably you're an idiot.
Here's a
Breaking
reminder
news.
that
on
Hunter
Reddit
has a
from someone
degree
whose
in
name was like
journalism.
D-line.
Hunter has a degree in journalism where you really shouldn't lie.
Yeah,
And-
whatever college gave you that degree should demand that degree back.
For real.
Bro.
I know I said this
Where
once, but
is
Hunter,
this?
like seriously, if you were going to be a journalist, you would start wars with the amount of shit you lie about. Like you would just start wars.
I think Hunter should make a
Holy
spin-off show with Soups where they just spread fake shit and maybe Daniel
Make up
RPK.
shit. Guys, we need to talk about last week. We fucked up.
That's so strange. If
Hunter,
you
you
go,
okay, pal?
What do you
Well,
mean
it's
it's
not
so
there.
strange? What do you mean? You've
So
made a thing up and now you're
No,
like,
I
"Oh,
can't
that's so
find
weird."
this.
Send the
Okay.
screenshot. Send the screenshot at least. Does that exist?
just go on Twitter and type in Steve Trevor.
No, I deleted Twitter.
But that's
Send
what
the
we've
Oh,
been
I'm
doing.
jealous. I'm jealous of you.
That's what we've been doing. That's what I've been doing. I can't find it.
Here's the screenshot I took.
The screenshot you took. I cannot wait.
Who is this person? At Neb's Good Takes. Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3 pitch involved Diana Prince placing Steve Trevor into Lazarus Pit with a League of Assassins that uses enhanced strength to go to war against the Mascara.
It also
Source
just says
deadline.
source deadline, but there is
This is a
no
joke.
article for it.
I swear this is a bit, dude. I swear this is a bit.
I fell for it. I fell for it, boys.
Come on.
Come on, dude. What the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
Do you know?
Are
You
you-
can check the comments. The comments probably say like.
The guy
source,
literally in
and
the
then they
comments says,
respond.
I cooked this one a little too well.
We go-
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You are an idiot.
Come on, man.
This is insane.
Yeah, but if you keep scrolling down, like you can see everyone believes it, including me.
Sir.
Yeah, you're the top comment saying, "Oh, that sounds really
Oh,
interesting."
that sounds great. I can't wait to
This is
report
literally one of the replies. Hunter, you're an idiot.
Why am I the
audio
good
listeners?
guy?
It said, me when I purposefully spread misinformation on the internet.
Oh my god! Don't worry. Anyone who listens to this on Spotify and doesn't watch on YouTube, I promise you, I will clip and edit this together and put it up on Instagram. There's no fucking way.
I'm a
But
good
sadly,
guy.
after spreading misinformation,
That's
Alright.
Hunter.
Hunter.
That's
After
been
we
that's
finish
been the
the
news. That's been me.
Hey guys, we need to talk.
Guys, we need to
Wonderful.
talk. Hunter's getting
Oh
fired.
my
from the show.
god. Well, Hunter, what
Wow.
were your thoughts on that idea? Did you like that idea? Did you think it was good?
I thought it was awful.
Okay, all right, good. Okay. At least you weren't like, I think this
Okay,
sounds great. It's
forgiven.
kind of a shame we didn't get it.
Forgiven. Oh, that was supposed to be a
Oh,
lot
jeez. Oh my
closer.
Dude, that is actually
Hilarious.
insane. That was a 5-minute segment of you trying to convince us about the most obviously fake
I
thing.
feel like I just ran a marathon.
No,
I
man.
cannot.
No,
I
man,
genuinely
that-
cannot.
He was so confident saying deadline, deadline, deadline.
Deadline. I was on the article.
Oh,
Hunter
And you were
Wow.
like,
is
"It's-
a
that can't be the right
known
article.
liar.
That can't be the right article.
okay.
Dude,
I wouldn't.
the fucking, the Angry Joe show. You know that
Yeah.
dude. He retweeted it and went, "Thank God they killed this idea. I'm so sick of Steve Trevor, blah, 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 blah." And the person who originally made up that tweet just like screenshotted it and said, "Oh no." Like, it's spreading.
Hunter.
Okay.
God.
I didn't lie. I just I got fooled. I was tricked. I was pranked. It was a riddle
Yes.
that I failed to solve.
Yes. Okay.
I've
You
been
didn't lie because you thought it
bamboozled.
was the truth.
Thank
was
you.
the next
Yes,
piece
exactly.
of truth.
I'm a gullible
Guys,
lad.
guys,
not
I have a Hunter Murray exclusive. Steve Trevor will return in
Return
Wonder Woman 4.
in Wonder Woman 4.
See,
Oh my God.
JD said I'm Italian, and for like 4 years I thought he was
that's-
actually in
that's-
Italy. So I'm a gullible guy. No, I'm kidding.
Did you? Oh,
It's not you being gullible, it's you being an idiot.
Dude,
Oh, come
dude,
on,
the
man.
fact that people were like revolting against James Gunn, saying, "If I was the head of DC, I'd greenlight this in a heartbeat." James Gunn, what the fuck were you thinking? Thank God Gunn at the head, man. We can't let shit ass writers keep getting away with this shit. It was like a civil war over this fake fucking idea.
Well, it was a bit of a civil war just in general anyway, right? Like with this whole DC shenanigans.
Yeah, okay. The
right?
thing with Wonder Woman 3, I obviously hate the second one, but I think the
Yeah,
first
Wonder
one's
84
really,
sucks.
really good. I still think
I
the
think
first
the
one's
first
awesome.
one's good, not great. I don't know. People
Yeah, I
fucking
agree.
love that
Good, not
movie. I
great.
think it's
I agree
it's
too.
good.
I think
but
it
it's not-
ends really poorly. I think it kind of like, and I think it's like unfortunate because I think it is a good movie, and then the third act is just like actually terrible.
It's
Oh my
just
God.
a fight scene.
I'm actually
Yeah.
so excited to clip that shit, man. That was fucked. That was actually fucked.
I
What's the
messed
next
Can we
bit
get a
of
picture of
DC
Hunter's
news?
journalism degree with that? Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's him holding his journalism degree as the thumbnail, maybe.
Hey, I'm a
This is
designer
Hunter's
now.
Kanye arc.
I didn't pursue that career. I pursued a different one. So the next bit of the Hollywood Reporter article is Aquaman 2 is likely Momoa's last
Are you
movie.
sure about that?
See, I can't trust anything you
Yeah.
say now. Like, you're the guy that gives us the news to discuss. How many episodes has there been where you've
This'll
just
be
gone, oh,
like-
this happened, and it's just not true?
2 truths and a lie here.
No, 2 truths. It's
No, it's
like
2
one
lies
truth,
and a truth
100
with you.
lies.
Aquaman 2 is likely Momoa's last movie, as Aquaman might be playing, or sorry, just
No,
Momoa
but I
might
saw
be
this
playing
in
Lobo.
Aquaman
Yeah,
might be
the
playing
but
Lobo.
things. No.
I don't think. Apparently, that's just a rumor. Apparently, a lot of this article was just like kind
James,
of
didn't
nonsense.
James Gunn
James-
literally say like some of it's true, some of it's way off?
Yeah.
Mhm,
So we don't know which
Yeah.
one. Like the Wonder Woman one's probably the true one.
mhm.
Might be the only true one in the end.
But I don't think. I genuinely don't think they will have Jason Momoa play Lobo after playing.
Yeah.
Aquaman. Like,
this
that's
one a little
ridiculous.
too well.
The next bit of
That's
news on this
brilliant.
article is Black Adam 2 is
Ugh.
unlikely to happen, and which
Yeah.
is where Dwayne Johnson.
It was the
retweeted
same
in
day
middle
that
of
they
the
were
night.
like Black
Wait,
Adam.
are
on
you
the
telling me that
Hawkman
Black Adam 2
happening.
is not going to come out? What?
I could
And
have told you that.
It was the same day that they were like, remember Black Adam? There was like 3 hours where they were like, Black Adam 2 and Hawkman the movie are coming, and then are doing what?
Oh yeah,
And
and
then-
Hawkman the
yeah.
movie.
And then
Is that
yeah.
what they call it in 2024 or whenever it would come out? Hawkman.
They'll probably
Hawkman
just
the
call it
movie?
Hawkman.
Not even just Hawkman.
Hawkman the movie.
Yeah, they were saying that they were going to do a
As if there's
Hawkman
anything
movie
else to confuse it with.
and a Black Adam sequel, but then it was literally like 3 hours later this article came
Wait,
out.
but
Yeah.
I don't understand because Black Adam made more money than Into the Spider-Verse, and Into the Spider-Verse was an Oscar-nominated movie, so therefore
Which is
Black
getting a
Adam is
sequel.
better than Into the Spider-Verse.
Mm.
Is
That's a
that
good
actually
point.
true? That's
That's how you
really
could play with
sad.
numbers and
probably
make
is.
your
It
make your
did
movie
probably
seem
did.
better.
Because people
Black
are just
Adam has
like,
made
why would I see an
$1 million
animated movie?
more than Into the Spider-Verse. So Dwayne will probably tweet that like, yeah, see, my movie's better.
Into the
He's an
Spider-Verse was on Netflix for a while. I think that'll help the sequel make more money.
I can't believe Tyler saw Black Adam twice. He contributed to
Oh yeah.
the
I was
Black
like,
Adam
oh,
box office.
I
You're
know,
like
but
a quarter
listen,
of the box
listen.
office right there.
It was really fun to see. Okay, it was really funny. It's a funny
Because you are
movie to
high
laugh
off
at.
your head. You can
I
say
can't believe
it's
Listen,
I
fine.
can't
Like,
believe
listen,
Harper paid for Tyler's
listen.
tickets.
It
I
was-
did pay for
that's
Tyler's
true.
tickets.
That is
That's
true.
I
The
paid
fact we
for
only
Black
paid
Adam
once.
twice.
Harper paid twice. Wow.
Dude,
you're
not only did
Well,
I
no,
paid
I
for
paid Black
Tyler
Adam.
and someone to go with Tyler, and I paid
Mhm.
for me and my friend. I paid for 4 fucking tickets. for
wow,
Black
dude,
Adam.
you are the audience.
Is that over $100 for you?
No, it was
It's like $1 million.
$10,000.
It was actually all of the box office.
It was it was
Every
360.
single dollar.
It was $500 million in profit. Actually, is what it was.
Jesus Christ.
In the next bit on the article, it says Henry Cavill filmed the cameo for the Flash movie, but it's an unknown if it will be kept due to the fact that his return occurrence prior to James Gunn entry as the head of DC Studios. So, pain.
Okay. I just don't believe anything you say anymore. I don't know why.
I'm on the article.
It
Okay.
is
And you-
hard
but
to
you
believe.
don't know
but this
why.
is-
I
but
know
this
why.
is-
I,
yeah.
I have a fairly good idea why.
I think well, because what then the next thing is like Man of Steel 2 is canceled. And really it was just like that Man of Steel 2 was never actually technically in the works, right? Like
yeah, it
they don't
wasn't ever
have
in the works.
like not like they want to make it, but they don't have any writers or any
And
direct
isn't
like they don't
Henry
have
not
anyone
under
attached.
contract?
Yeah, they
Well, yeah, I
did
think
he
that's what
not?
it is like they don't actually have it like in the works yet. Like they don't have anyone to make
It's
it
just
yet.
saying that, like, yeah, we'll make that, but maybe not.
And
now.
I don't think people gotta stop calling it's not gonna be Man of Steel 2. It's
No,
just gonna
it's
be
not.
like a Superman movie, you know?
with Henry
And
Cavill.
I
yeah.
think they're gonna make that though. I think they're insane
Yes,
if
with
they don't
Henry
make that.
Cavill. That's the discussion we're having all the time.
And, like Henry dropped out of Witcher to be Superman, and now They're just
We
like,
don't
"Yeah,
know
maybe
that.
not."
He might have just dropped out of Witcher because he didn't want to do Witcher anymore.
Yeah, he did hate The Witcher, didn't he, or something?
Yeah, he didn't like. where
Well, he
it was
didn't
going.
like that they didn't respect the shit as much as he did, or whatever.
Mhm.
So there are a lot of memes out there of like Henry Cavill trying to call Witcher back to see if he can be in season 4. Like, hey guys, just tears in his eyes. Matt
Better
Reeves,
off to kill the show than do it with fucking Liam Hemsworth.
Liam
dude.
Hemsworth.
Jesus Christ. He's the worst of the Hemsworths.
Yeah.
Matt Reeves' Batman universe will remain untouched.
I don't know.
I kind of would be okay if it wasn't.
It went so silent.
I'm
don't know.
okay if it's like the first movie in the new DC universe.
Well, that's what I think. I think that the Batman going forward has to be Robert Pattinson. I know that like we had a long discussion about this in the chat the other day, and I think that like going forward, if they're going to do anything, it has to be Robert Pattinson is the new Batman in this universe.
I agree.
has to
I
be.
just also agree that look, there's no point trying to do the Suicide Squad thing where they're like, we'll take the things we like, but sort of soft redo. I think just
That's
fucking
literally
start
what
again.
James Gunn said he's going to do. James Gunn, when he tweeted,
I think James
this
Gunn is
time
an idiot. Then
said,
yeah, well, his
You think so?
tweets.
You think
I
he's
thought
lying?
you like his tweets though.
I don't
think
like
said
his.
that,
I
like,
don't
tweets.
like his.
He said they're
tweets.
gonna-
I think
they're
they
gonna keep the
needed to
things
be
that work.
said.
he said
Sorry,
he
I'm
said he's going to
joking.
keep the things that work and try to fix the things that don't. So that implies to me that he's not going to fully.
But
reboot.
like,
It's gonna
what
be
was that
soft
story
reboot.
about them going up into the fucking Tibetan mountains and training with the
Oh, yeah.
ancient one, and then coming down and being
I-
like, "We have the
yeah.
plan." Like,
It was what
that
was
shit
the
is
li-
so
it was,
wanky. Just write
it
a
was,
good fucking movie.
It was the duo in recent days flew back to Los Angeles from the snowy city of Aspen, Colorado, where they were huddled in deep planning, and now, like holy figures coming down from the mountaintop, have a set of commandments or a DC Bible in hand. Okay,
I just
Hollywood
picture.
Reporter.
I picture it's like it's one page. They open it. It says Batman, Superman, and then other question mark.
Yeah,
And that's like yeah,
Batman movie, Superman movie, Justice League movie,
Maybe Lobo.
Yeah, that's what it says. Peacemaker season 2.
Maybe Lobo.
Here's okay.
Fuck
There was a
man.
new article today by the Hollywood Reporter that's kind of like cleaning up some of the shit they said, and it said that apparently they were the original. So they wanted to bring back Henry Cavill. Like Walter Hamada planned to bring back Henry Cavill like in the long run because they were going to do a
Walter.
Crisis on Infinite Earths movie, and now
Put your films away,
they're
Walter.
not gonna do that anymore. Which I don't.
I'm
I'm
not
not
bringing
watching
Zack
you.
Snyder
seems
back,
like-
Walter.
It seems like they're doing a full-on reboot. So we'll have to wait and see. The last bit of the article just says
Batman
James
Beyond.
Gunn and Peter Safran are
Oh, yeah.
making their presentation to Warner Brothers Discovery next week, but Peacemaker season 2 is still happening.
Oh yay! Thank fuck.
Sorry,
Well,
that
that's
was
the
a
thing
lie.
is like I can't imagine
I
that.
lied about that.
Like how would he? But it's also like that's the thing though is like he can't reboot if he's like currently like everything's gonna be cohesive, and we're making Peacemaker season 2. Like it's not gonna be a whole new DC universe, and then also there's a spin-off Peacemaker from a different universe.
Well, I feel like if this was a whole new universe, he wouldn't do Peacemaker season 2.
But he is going to do Peacemaker season 2 though.
Patty Jenkins was going to do Wonder Woman 3.
But it's him though. It's
Wait,
it's
what was that
James
Wonder Woman
Gunn.
3
He
gonna
can
be?
make whatever he
I
wants.
almost agreed with Hunter, but then I'm like, no, James Gunn is literally in charge now. He can
He's
do
a C.
Peacemaker,
He's the
movie.
CEO.
No,
He's the
dead.
CEO.
Ned, yeah. But also, did you hear that they canceled this? They were fucking making a Batman Beyond movie or some shit, and they canceled that.
Yeah, that was my
Michael
next bit of
Keaton, I
news.
did
I'm just worried for Black Hawks. I hope that happens. Like he's
And
Steven
Black
Spielberg
Canary.
Spielberg picked DC for a reason.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton was going to get a Batman movie, which I didn't know that was happening,
Yeah.
but it was canceled,
What?
and it was
Why
going to be
the
a Batman
fuck?
Beyond.
It was
movie.
going to be Batman Beyond. It was also
Oh.
going to be with
Interesting.
Michelle Pfeiffer was going to come back apparently, and
Oh,
I don't know.
good
Who
God.
cares? It's so late, bro.
It's
Just
tiring. It's
give
tiring at this
up
point.
with Michael Keaton. Nobody cares, bro. I'm so tired.
Calm, chill.
You know who's a big Michael Keaton
Tyler,
Bat
it's
fan?
okay.
Tom is a big
Tom?
Michael Keaton Batman fan.
Just because he's a
Ooh.
million.
Tom can suck my
Give him,
nuts.
give him a call. See what he thinks of the movie canceling.
He literally just texted me, "Are you recording?" So
Tom's probably watching this on his TV right now. Tom, suck my nuts. Suck them.
wow,
Fuck you. Fuck you, Tom.
On the new TV.
He sees
we,
that in
edit
like
that part out?
glorious 4K.
Can we edit
Yeah.
that part out? Tom, I love you. It's just
J-
like a hard cut, and it's like I love Tom. Tom's
JD,
one of
you
my
I'd
wanna-
like to
favorite
publicly
listeners.
apologize to JD's dad.
You want to text or call your dad to see what he thinks of Michael Keaton's movie getting
Oh,
canceled?
actually, that's a great idea. That's a
Okay.
great idea. Oh man,
No,
come
he
on.
No,
He
he's
just got out of
not.
work.
Well, whatever.
He's a
And he
tired
just
guy. He's
messaged
the,
you to see if you were recording. He wants to know.
Tom probably comes home from work, like loosens the tie, gets on like the lazy boy chair with
As
one
if Tom
remote in
works
the
at a
hand.
job where he has a fucking tie. Takes off the McDonald's apron. Sorry.
Wow, you're
You
really
know what's-
coming after him.
Tom. I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
Dude, he could kill you a million different ways before you knew you were dead.
He scares me, and I think that's why I respect him so much.
Bob Kane and Bill
Damn.
Finger based Batman after Tom.
Bill, what?
Bill, what?
You know what's funny though?
Uh,
Is this stupid Batman Beyond movie or whatever? It was going to be written by the Christina Hodson, who wrote Batgirl and The Flash, and then also now was going to write this
Oh.
Batman Beyond movie. She's getting bad luck, dude. Everything
yeah.
like she's like the devil.
She has the
Tried to
opposite
produce
of the
a
Midas
script
touch.
challenge.
Everything she touches
Yeah.
turns to shit.
But it feels like it's not even her fault. It's
It's
just
definitely not her fault. Yeah, that's
well,
kinda
JD, I don't know. Did you hear what her script for Wonder Woman 3 was? It actually involved the
No, I didn't
Lazarus
actually.
pit.
What was it?
Well, my source, Neb's Good Takes on Twitter, told me. Fucking hell.
Hunter's an idiot.
Hey, look, comic news. There's a new Doctor Strange ongoing coming out.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
Jed
hey.
McKay. That's
Yeah.
cool stuff.
So,
Like I said, I would have been surprised if it was anyone else.
so Harper, you reading this like as they come out?
I'm reading the current one as it comes out. New issue just came out, and it was entirely a flashback issue, and I was like, "Oh man!" you know when that happens when you wait like a month, you're like, "What's going to come next?" And it's all like exposition for like, "How did we get to this point?" And I was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
all right, cool."
yeah, it's like the setup for the next issue, and you're like,
The
"Oh."
next one, I'm like,
It's like
a
every
fucking 2 month
Bendis
wait,
issue ever
basically.
written.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah,
Which is fine
But
when
then
you're
that
binging it. When you're
last
binging
page
it,
of
you're
that
like,
Bendis
okay.
issue, you're like, oh, give me more.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Uh,
reading it month to month, you're like, oh no.
Oh, jeez.
That's actually it for all the news. We powered through it. So
Are you
Wow,
sure you don't
wasn't-
have any more things that you made up?
yeah.
Make up something on the fly. Come on.
that's
The
good.
the Sopranos guy is in Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, they brought him back.
Oh, yeah.
The writer, no,
From
the
the dead.
showrunner for, I don't know, the person who did Wednesday on Netflix is doing Agatha Coven of Chaos.
What? Is that true?
Yes, yes.
Interesting.
The plot
What-
of Man of
on-
Steel 2, the proposed plot of Man of Steel 2, Superman was actually going to take his father, John Kent, who died in
To
the
the Lazarus
tornado,
pit.
and he's going to put him in the Lazarus pit.
JD,
And-
JD.
They were going to use John Kent to fight the Kryptonians.
Whoa, you doing your Kanye pose?
Well,
Oh, no! Oh no! Oh no! I was doing John Kent saying no.
Yikes.
don't put me in- Oh man!
Harper.
I wonder
I
what's your
got it.
favorite
No, that's
epic
not
rap
what I
battle
was
of history.
doing.
Is it the one with Darth Vader?
Yes.
I got it, Harper. I understood it.
I got it too, actually, but it still looked like a Kanye pose.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
but-
It's the Kanye. But at least
Yeah,
it's the
kinda
Kanye
Photoshop
pose,
that
and
on you.
not the other guy. Shit.
Is there,
and-
yeah, there's nothing else.
yeah, that's it. So MCU. Harper, this is your
Yo.
part.
Well, it's
Phase
not my part.
4.
I just screenshotted like the stuff because I forgot what stuff came out, and I was surprised by how few movies there were. Someone guess.
there was 1,000
don't
shows.
count them. How many movies do you think there were in phase whatever the fuck?
6.
7.
Hunter.
You picked one over me. You
I'm
bastard.
gonna say 11.
11
Okay, there was
movies.
7. You're an
Are you
idiot. Like,
stupid?
how do you go
I almost
that
said
far?
13.
What?
13 movies.
What are you?
He just said he was surprised how few there
Harper,
were.
Harper, can I
There
retry?
was-
Can I redo that?
3
Yeah.
There was 4 last year and 3 this year.
I'm gonna redo that.
That equals 11.
16?
Yeah, there was 60 movies.
Well, the thing is, I can't even tell you how many shows there were because there were like 400.
I'm
Alright,
gonna say
I think we should do. We
6.
should do. We need to figure out our MCU ranking. Well, not ranking, but our rating for each thing. So we're gonna go through every single one. Every single one.
Jeez.
by release
that
I'm
date.
gonna get a
means-
pen out. I'm gonna get a pen and
that
paper
means,
for this.
Hawkeye episode 3, Hawkeye episode 5, Hawkeye episode 4. We'll go back to that one.
No, we're not doing
Okay,
that.
we're gonna do every. We'll just do the shows. Actually,
Okay.
We might do individual for no, I don't know. What if maybe? What if has some discussion?
Well, what if has the
but what,
the
what
only
should
good
our, what
episode
should
of
our
What If is
rating
Ninja
system
Tool.
be?
Out of 10.
How about
What should our rating system be? Should
best
it be
thing ever, worst thing ever?
go woke, get broke? And then the best is
Or how about
ooh,
this?
that's for the boys.
Why don't we use
There's
it's the biggest piece of
MCU.
dog shit.
Okay.
Yes.
So woo! It was perfect
Woo.
down to the very last detail. Every
Yes.
minute detail.
Yep.
And
You gotta get
that's
10 of
why
these.
he's the GOAT. GOAT.
So we've got 1 negative and 3 positive ones.
Wait, no, I'll think
Positives
of
that all
another
mean the
negative.
same thing.
What's the other negative they use?
You can say
Oh,
my son
It's
sacrificed his
alright.
life to save.
My
Or
son
they can't
sacrificed
keep
his
getting
life.
away with it.
Yeah.
Or we just
you
do
can
out
use
of
whatever
10.
you have to use a reaction meme to decide how you feel.
Oh,
yes.
reaction, reaction there.
Okay.
That's good.
It's all right.
Speaking of, I mean, that's all right. First movie, Black
WandaVision.
Widow.
Oh, movies. Okay.
It's the
We've got
biggest
movies and
piece
then
of
TV.
dog shit.
You know, I don't think it's that
It's
bad.
all right.
Think about the Nirvana.
It's
Think
all
about
right. I
the
mean, it's
Nirvana.
all right.
Think
all
about
right.
the
It's all
Nirvana.
right, but it's not overrated. Is the thing? It might be overhated. I feel
It
like
might
it's
be
like
overhated. I
It's
agree.
well, it's
definitely
like one of those
overhated.
movies. It's one of those movies where I'm like, is it really that bad, guys? Like, it's not great.
It's not that bad. It's totally
But-
fine.
I've only seen it once, but it's definitely not that bad.
Like it, but people act like it ruined their lives, bro. Like
It's a very
seriously-
phase 1 movie. Yeah, everyone picks out that one moment. There's
Listen,
2
I
hours
didn't
of
even
movie.
notice it in the theater though.
I didn't either.
even notice it. I was so caught up in the emotion of the second, I couldn't even notice
The
it.
way she floated away.
Isn't it crazy that movie has a bigger budget than like the Batman, and it looks like 14 times worse?
Yeah,
did the
yeah,
math
that
on it,
is okay.
14
Well, that's
exactly
although
times, yeah.
again, they're on a giant floating pillar in the
But
sky. And
why though?
Batman's just in the streets crying about Nirvana. Or
But
whatever.
think about
So,
how
like,
cool those streets are. Think about how dirty those streets are.
they are very dirty streets.
They're very dirty streets.
Oh fuck! I'd like to walk those streets. You know what I'm saying?
I like to clean those streets up.
All I'm saying, the Riddler could put a bag over my head. And
I
would
think I
feel
might
something.
rewatch it this week. Actually.
Well, Black Widow.
Black
Black
Widow,
Widow. Yeah,
yeah.
I've only seen it
Yeah,
once. and just looking back, I'm like, I enjoyed it. Like,
It's
I had a
one of
good
the, well,
time
it's
with it.
like I think the characters are fun. Like Yelena was good in that movie, and then Hawkeye, she's the most annoying character ever created.
Red
Alexi's
Guardian's
fun.
fun.
Yeah, Alexi was fun. Kate Bishop.
I think it's a bottom 5 MCU movie still.
And I still don't care.
the mac and cheese.
It's kind of
Whatever.
sad. It's kind of sad that they made like 80 attempts to make me care about Natasha Romanoff, and I don't know that I ever did. You know, I'm
I
just
think I
like,
did an Endgame.
like remember she
so,
killed
yeah.
herself, and
liked
I was
her,
just like,
yeah,
and
I-
there she goes. Like,
she was
all
good.
right, like
And
first,
splat.
yeah, at first one down. That's literally what I was thinking. And
Your
then
reaction was with everyone else's
Yeah.
reaction when Cap got the hammer. That was you when Black
yeah, I
Widow
was
died.
screaming. I was so happy.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
know. I don't think that MCU. I think as far as the character goes, MCU Black Widow was like, you know.
Could have been better, but it wasn't bad.
I mean, she's all
I,
right.
I just meant like the
Alright.
character in general, like Scarlett
I
Johansson's
like her.
Black Widow.
I
You know,
like
this is the
her.
last time we see her.
yeah,
I'm like,
but- yeah,
I like her.
it.
I like
Yeah.
her, especially Endgame. I kind of love her in that movie.
I
yeah,
think
well,
she's
she's,
best
she's,
there.
she's at her best in Endgame or
Yeah.
Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah, she's
Ah.
in there too.
Best hair though, Black.
Next.
Black
Iron Man
Widow. Iron Man
Ooh.
2.
Best
Yeah.
hair. Best hair.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah, Iron Man 2 is pretty good.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
Worst hair.
Look at us, we could finally
Infinity
agree.
War.
If Black War's
Infinity War, yeah.
easily.
If she
Infinity
didn't have she dyed her eyebrows. Just keep your
War.
eyebrows
Yeah, she looks like Thor.
yeah,
like
she looks
Thor
like
in the-
Thor 1 Thor.
Yeah.
It's
Just
funny you say
guys.
that, Tyler. The next movie is Thor 2011.
1.
No.
So let me think about
It's the biggest piece of.
Piece of dog shit. I mean, it's all right.
Oh no,
It's
what's the next movie? Oh,
alright.
Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the
Next
Ten
movie
Rings.
is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten
Oh,
Rings.
it's so good.
Woo!
It was
It's-
perfect down to the very last
Yo,
detail.
JD,
It's-
this
it-
movie has Asian lead characters. Are you
Mhm.
sure you feel that way about
I'm
it?
not Hunter or
Oh, that's
or
right. You're the
Hunter.
sexist one.
No,
Hi,
no,
audience.
no. I love.
Well, that's why I didn't like Black Widow.
In
yeah.
a,
We
just
moved
just
from-
just to the audience, in case you guys haven't fucking realized because you're a bit dumb, we're lying. Neither of them are sexist or racist, so I mess it up sometimes.
Hey,
Well, it's 'cause
audience.
Hunter
people
love
have
you.
messaged me.
That being
asking what
said,
really
Tyler
sexist.
is a neo-Nazi, and I think we need to expose that right
Listen,
now.
I
and
wasn't
I'm
the one
tired
that
of hiding it.
did that on the podcast.
Oh, god
so-
damn it! You know what? I liked it. Hell, I loved it.
Are you gonna send me to the nut house?
Oh, the big
next
bad
week-
I was
Punisher.
right, my goddamn mind.
And next week, Harper's gonna do a guest appearance on Alex Jones' show. Oh, jeez.
I mean,
Shang-Chi was really
the
good, dude.
uniforms were good. No, I'm not just saying the uniforms.
Shang-Chi is just awesome.
Shang-Chi's so good,
I
dude.
hope he has a
I'm-
really big role in Kang Dynasty.
I
Like,
we
think
do
that
can we all do a woo at the same time?
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Yeah, baby. That's what we're talking about. That's what
I
we're
think
talking
the
about.
dragon fight is so fucking stupid, but other than that,
Jeez.
that movie's so good.
I
don't
hate
mind
Because the movie
dragon
goes
fight.
from
No,
grounded,
no,
cool,
I
like, kung
actually
fu shit
hate
to,
the
like,
dragon fight. Yeah, it goes
Yeah,
from like kung
agreed.
fu to stupid monsters fighting
What
with
about-
CGI background.
100% agree. 100%
But
agree.
I still liked it a lot.
What about his girlfriend when she like becomes like an archer overnight?
They're not
Or his
girlfriend. They're actually just a
Aquafina,
platonic
his
friendship.
friend,
It
whatever.
doesn't
Did I
show
ever
that
tell you
people
guys
can...
about this? This
Every
is gonna
time she
sound
shoots
so
an
weird.
arrow, I cringe a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
She'll never.
Okay.
How dare she stand where he stood?
She will never
Uh,
be.
Hawkeye. Yeah, but I did I ever tell you guys this is gonna sound weird. I promise it's not that weird. The dream I had about Aquafina.
Oh, God.
You
Okay, I
don't
had a
wanna
dream.
We were both in
know.
Aquafina's
baby
from New
oil.
York. Aquafina's from New York, and she's got the show called Nora from the Bronx, and she's around the same age as my sister, I think. She's probably older than my sister.
What?
Hold up.
I had a dream that Aquafina.
Judy
Someone
Harper
put the Vine
again,
boom effect.
again.
Uh-oh. I had a dream that my sister and Aquafina were best friends, like from childhood. And so I grew up knowing Aquafina. So she was also like my older sister.
Hunter raised his eyebrow.
Wait, your older sister?
I had a dream that Nora was like an older sister to me and that she was like my best friend. And I woke up and I'm like, I gotta make that dream a reality one day. So my end game dream of my life is to become best friends with Aquafina. So yeah.
I guess that
Anyway,
wasn't
good
that
Are you
bad.
the guy that said Peter Parker had a sister relationship and that's like what people
Yeah.
have in normal relationships?
It
or
was
whatever you
like
said?
Black, it was Black Cat and Spider-Man, I think.
Yeah. What's up?
Tyler, what is that? Is that? Oh, I thought that was the Miles hot toy for a second. I got so excited. It's not. It's a statue.
No, it's a figure.
Legends.
But Shang-Chi's good. Yeah,
Next,
it's a good movie.
next.
Next
Oh,
movie,
next is it.
Eternals. Woo! I haven't seen it.
It's the biggest
Still
piece of
have not
dog
seen
shit.
it. Shit.
Oh my god, dude, that movie
The movie
pisses me off.
sucks.
It's so
was
it's one of those
perfect.
movies like I for me there's like a difference between a movie I hate and like is no redeeming factors and a movie that I don't like because it could have been good. And Eternals could have been so cool and it's just shit and it's like so sad to me.
I remember the build up, like everyone was like, yeah, but they like Marvel made Guardians work and Guardians
This is
Yeah.
going to be
nothing.
Marvel's
Like,
first
this is
Oscar
gonna be-
winner. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like Guardians,
Yeah.
and then Eternals was just like, oh.
I forgot
Well,
they're
that's
pushing
exactly
for the
it.
Oscars.
It's like-
I
It's
fell
like I was
asleep
like-
in the theater of a Marvel movie.
Bro, you're like 24.
I know. Especially 23.
Oh yeah,
You're 23. I'm so old.
I'm a
Harper-
99 baby.
Harper's 48.
I'm 73.
You look great, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah,
man.
that's
It
actually a good
still
idea.
like annoys me though. Like I feel like and here's I trust
so
them
bad.
that the next time we see the Eternals it will be better. Like I trust that they will learn from this. Like I don't think that they like I don't
That
want to
being
never
said,
see
remember
them again.
you were severely concerned the Eternals were going to be in Doctor Strange too. Remember
Was
you
I-
saw
I
like
was
that you saw the
concerned.
yeah. Remember you went, oh, don't tell me. You're like fucking. What's her name?
Well, I don't
Not
want them in
Cersei?
Doctor Strange
Whatever her name is.
2. I would want to see them like I guess I want to see them again. Like I'm
You
not
guess,
against
do you?
that. I'm not against it because I feel like they'll fix them.
It's
Like
just
they
a-
do that when
it's
something
just-
doesn't work, they
yeah,
fix
That's
it.
true.
You know?
The first one's
Yeah, that's
boring, but it could get better.
Yeah, and it was like it was not. It should have been more cosmic. That's my big thing. Is like it's just this fucking boring story about these 10 nerds on Earth. But really, I just wanted to see them go through space, bro. Like that was all I wanted to see. Was
First
them
hour and a half,
go-
they're just
He
trying
flew
to
into
find
the
each
sun
other.
though, and that's kind of cool.
He did
There's
do
a kid,
that.
there's a
kinda-
kid named Sprite Cranberry. I mean, that was
There is a kid named Sprite Cranberry. Yes. Also
Yeah,
Kingo.
Sprite Cranberry.
Did Sprite get hit over the head with a rock?
Yeah, by Druig.
The
Yeah.
Rock.
He was pretty cool. The Rock was in the movie. Did you see
Did
him at
Black
the end?
Adam
He was
make
taking
more
his
than
hand
the Eternals or no?
out? No, hell no.
Oh my God, Dwayne's a failure.
Dude, when I saw Eternals opening, it was packed in that theater, and I'm like, that's where I was like, God, they could just put anything in a theater and people.
But
would
you've
see it.
seen
Yeah.
Black Adam more times than you've seen Eternals.
In theaters, yes, but I think I've seen Eternals 3 times now.
Oh my god,
Ugh.
why?
I've only done it
Because
once.
it's one of those movies where I'm like, maybe this will be the time I like it. Because I
You watch
really
the
want to
post-credit
like
scene
it.
and you're like, wow, I wonder
You're
whose
an
voice that
idiot.
is.
I really
You're a
want to
stupid
like it.
man.
Oh, that
Come
post-credit scene.
on, dude.
Harry
That post-credit scene's
Styles.
so shit.
Oh
Yeah.
god, Pip the Troll.
Thanos
so
is
much.
the
Biggest
Mad
piece of
Titan
dog shit.
Thanos brother. Okay, next.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home. It was perfect.
It was
Woo!
perfect.
To the-
Down to the minute detail.
I still think
Perfect.
people really turn on movies like that. You know what I mean? Like people are like, no, this movie's like completely held up by nostalgia
They-
now,
they
even
flip
though they like
every other
came in the
month.
theater when they
Like,
saw it. Yeah,
I don't
but
care.
it's still good. Like,
It's
come on,
perfect.
it's still good. It didn't
I still
change.
think the
It's
first
still
third
good.
is like very slow, but other than that, it's a
I'm-
move for me.
It's my favorite MCU movie.
Listen, it was for
You
me.
know what? Fair enough,
Again,
too.
until recently, but like,
That-
it's so good though.
It was
is
for
so
you,
good.
but now you really need to make yourself like Eternal. So it has
Well, yeah,
to be
Eternals
above.
is number one. Yeah,
Like I have to like.
yeah, Eternals, Moon Knight, and then Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm so afraid
But-
when we get to that part.
Dude, No Way Home
Uh.
is great, man. I don't get people that are like, oh, it's nostalgia. Like, yes, it is, but also like the plot works. So shut
Yeah,
up.
it does. And
Like-
like it's actually interesting going forward.
It also
too.
like
It-
makes sense.
yeah,
is
it
the thing.
does. It's
Yeah.
good shit.
It's
And it's
explained.
also
It's
like,
really
you know
good.
what it is too? Is
Fun.
like that movie, like the idea of me going in and having to see another Spider-Man movie where he fights whatever character from his rogues
All
gallery,
of
I
them,
couldn't give a
actually.
fuck. Like Far From Home, I think that was me. Like I did not really like Far From Home, and I think it's because I went in and I watched a Spider-Man movie where he fights a version of Mysterio and some drones at the end, and I went, okay, Spider-Man. I don't give a shit. But this movie's like, all right, what about Matt Murdock, Doctor Strange, and the other two Spider-Men? And I was like, oh yeah, well,
You
Spider-Man-
son of a bitch, I'm in.
villains.
Suddenly Spider-Man's my favorite character. I'm just
Green
saying, I'm always
Goblin,
like-
Doc-
yeah, Green Goblin. Oh
Doc
my
Ock.
god, dude, he's the fucking best. Peter,
He's like he's one of the
Norman's on sabbatical,
he's one of the best
Yeah.
characters in general in the entire MCU now.
I
It's
might
literally
watch.
like he
I
joined
might
the
watch that
MCU and
movie
became
today.
the best villain. Dude, I
That's-
nearly watched it earlier today.
That's
I was-
some neat
yeah.
trick, that sense of yours.
some nature.
Like,
Oh, he's too
Does
good.
Spider-Man come out to play?
like all of his lines are just so good.
Remember when he steals all those donuts? It's so much fun. It's a great movie.
Attaboy. Oh god.
I may have struck the
Do you have to
blow,
do
but
it that boomer
you,
fast?
but
Oh, wait,
you-
that's
you
wrong.
were the one that
You were the one
killed
that
her.
killed her.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so I think what we're realizing is it's dependent on Willem Dafoe.
Yeah. So
Well,
the
like,
rest of these movies.
Andrew
It's
I'm
kind of held up
Toby's
by
great.
nostalgia and Willem Dafoe.
I also, again, I still think that movie has maybe my favorite. It's like an Infinity War level character interaction, which is the do you know a Peter Parker on your world that's Spider-Man? Yes. Is that him?
him?
No. Just the way that is executed, the way that's edited together, it's so fucking fun. The way Doctor
I
Strange
really
looks
like-
back at Peter and it's just like, see? And
See?
Peter's like, what
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Strange is so good in that movie where he's like, where
So good.
Peter says is like, oh, he's like a giant green.
Lots of
elf.
birthday
Yeah.
parties. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, he sounds jolly. You know,
Yeah,
he's
he sounds
so good.
jolly. Why don't we
Oh
do
no, okay. I think the best interaction in that movie is absolutely Strange shows up, season 3 Spider-Man. I've been dangling over the Grand
over the
Canyon
Grand
for
Canyon
12
for
hours.
12 hours.
And Toby and Andrew are like, you went to the Grand Canyon? He
Grand
really could have used
Canyon?
your help.
Used
Like they
your
think he
help.
went for
Oh, dude.
vacation. Yeah, they think he went to like go sightsee, and they're like, what the fuck? Like you could have helped.
That
him.
was like our favorite line when that came out.
Yeah.
You and I were just constantly going dangling over the
Yeah,
Grand,
Canyon
for
for 12 hours.
It was that and the when you
when you botched that spell where you
Peter
wanted
Parker
yeah,
is
when you botched that
Spider-Man.
spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Well, like it's great character interactions, it's great action, it's a good story, but it's funny too. Even looking back at it, even rewatching, there's some really good
Yeah.
dialogue. When Toby comes out,
Dude,
that's like,
think,
oh, it's
think
just some
about
guy.
this.
It's
This
just
is
a
the-
random
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, has Boston got crime? Yeah, wicked crime.
Wicked crime.
No, but like
Too
think about this, right? And it's sort of going to lead into the next one. But the fact
I'm thinking
that
about it.
this is the Spider-Man.
is it?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, this is the Spider-Man crossover movie, right? And Doctor Strange has a character arc that then leads into his sequel. That's the MCU at its best, man.
Yeah.
Like to go from him being like, I fucking hate these kids. I think they're stupid. I'm
This is why I
definitely
never had
superior to
kids.
these fuck. Yeah, exactly. To then, which isn't why, Stephen. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
didn't
just
have
because you're an
idiot.
asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. No one wants to have kids.
Because you always had to be
But
the one
anyway.
holding the knife.
No. Oh, that's a good one. It's
Oh.
Christine. I loved her in every universe. Yeah, it's good shit. That's amazing. Like, what Doctor Strange has
Amazing.
an arc in a
You're
fucking
amazing.
Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I kind of really needed to hear that. So,
Yeah, and like
damn, it's
just
so
to see
good.
Toby and Andrew again, I mean, like obviously
Oh,
that
they're
was the
amazing.
selling point. But yeah, like
They're
even
so
I mean,
good.
Andrew Garfield, like he did not miss the assignment. Like he comes in and he's
Like they said, he put his
I need to
entire
make it work again.
garb
Or
pussy
fussy
into
in
it.
it?
Gar
Yeah.
fussy into it.
Yeah.
He's the best Spider-Man out of them. But though I'm really, really excited for Tom's next appearance now.
He's not the
No,
best.
I agree with Hunter. He's my favorite.
Shut
He's the
up,
best Spider.
bitch.
I think he's the best actor to play Spider-Man. I don't think he's the best Spider-Man.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like his hair.
I do
same.
like his hair. Best hair
Good
for
hair.
Spider-Man, definitely
Although-
the Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Tyler,
Yeah,
you'll
agreed.
appreciate this. I saw a clip from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 the other day where he's collecting those like vials of shit,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, there you go," whoa, whoa, whoa. And then one falls out onto the street, and he grabs it. He goes, "Gotcha!" And then a
Yeah.
car hits him. And I watched that on Instagram, and I went, "That is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life."
The movie
So
sucks. The
stupid.
movie
It's
sucks.
so
That should be our next
dumb.
watch party.
All right,
Oh,
next
wow.
next one.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
People just so
No,
many people
it's
just
not
stopped
quite.
listening to the
It's certainly
podcast.
not. It was perfect down to the minute detail.
Yeah.
Woo!
I
So
think
many
I
people
rewatched
just
it like last
clicked
week
out.
or something.
I
was
think
so
it
did
could
I,
have been
yeah.
perfect. I think it honestly could have been perfect, but there's some
Oh, it
areas
could
where it
have
falls
been.
short.
Do you know why where it could have been perfect? If you just, I hate to be this guy, just cut the Illuminati shit out of it, man.
You
Just
hate to be
don't
that
make
guy.
it. Don't make it the multiverse movie. Make it the Doctor. Make it the Magic Civil War. Just do Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange fighting. Fuck the multiverse shit off. We don't
That's a
need it.
good. That's a good
No,
point.
I liked,
'cause
I
like,
liked how it fit in.
I
I
don't
thought
know,
it made
the
sense for
multiverse
one.
Dude, but like,
was-
it's not really a multiverse. It's not really a
It's not the
multiverse.
Well, yeah, it's not really a
of
multiverse of madness.
Yeah, no, it's
I
it's
think-
like one like the,
But I
the-
think
the-
they made all
the
the right
paint
decisions
dimension?
in that movie, though. I think
Dude,
like
the,
if
the
if
most
there
crazy
was-
dimension they go to is like, oh, you go
Bees.
on red and there's trees on buildings.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think they made all the right decisions in that movie, though. I
Pizza
think the second
balls.
we get into the multiverse shit,
is free.
Pizza balls from Bruce Campbell?
hey, you didn't pay for that pizza, buddy. What does he say?
Green
Pizza Papa
beans.
needs to get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Stephen Strange tortures that guy. He makes him punch himself for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, but then he
For
says
two
it's over.
Yeah, remember he takes his head and puts it on like the hot irons, like he's grilling hot dogs. Like Steve, you were gonna kill. You wanted that guy dead.
To be fair, he sacrificed half the universe. That's small
Yeah.
fish for that guy.
He doesn't
Like,
care. That's
nothing.
true. But I was gonna say, I
Doesn't
think they
give
made
a
all the
shit.
right decisions in that movie because even something where we're like, oh, the Illuminati maybe shouldn't have been in it. They die. They all get
Yeah,
brutally
yeah,
murdered.
exactly.
So it's
Yeah.
like, like Wanda, where it's like, oh, maybe Wanda didn't need to be in this movie. She's the bad guy, and it makes sense. Like, okay,
I think the
Like, I
worst
think they-
part, the worst part
think
about
they
this
make a lot
movie
of
is the
sense.
general internet reaction because there were so many annoying fucking people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
they
that-
cut
they were
Toby
the main
Maguire. He was going to be
characters.
in it.
they cut
Kill
Tom Cruise
yourself.
from
Tom
this movie.
Cruise.
People thought like that was actually Mr. Fantastic. They're just like, I can't
Yeah.
believe they killed Mr. Fantastic off. But
Here's the
Yeah,
way
they
I
thought
look
that-
at this, right?
Yeah.
Here's the way I look at this.
They
When
could
it
throw him
comes
in the
to- when it
Lazarus
com-
pit in the third one though.
yeah, they bring back Steve Trevor. That's crazy.
They bring back all that little spaghetti slices of him.
put all the the string cheese into the
Fucking
bowl.
Play-Doh.
Just
Yeah.
nothing happens. It bubbles a little bit. They're like, really thought that would work.
Yeah, shit.
But like the way I look at MCU movies is there's like two different categories of like good or like filler kind of MCU movies. Like this is definitely a movie that was like it's weird that Ant-Man is kind of going to have more setup and impact for like going forward in the multiverse saga than Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is more a fun trip through the multiverse.
Yeah.
But like the way I look at it, you've got filler MCU movies like, I'm going to say it, you guys are going to be upset that I say it, but you've got like Iron Man 2, right? Which if you hate that movie or you fucking love that movie, you watch it and you go, well, Tony Stark's still Tony Stark. He didn't ruin the character or
It's
anything.
all right.
Yeah, you could go, it's all right. You know what I mean?
Piece of dog shit.
Yes.
Oh, no,
Thank you, Tyler.
No. Well, for me, woo. But anyway, but you know what I mean? You watch the movie and you go, okay, well, the character is still a character. No one was assassinated. It's not The Last Jedi. Sorry, Tyler. You watch it and you go, okay, there's the character I like doing some shit. And then you've got Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which is very similar. By the end of it, you go, That was a cool Doctor Strange adventure. It didn't ruin the character. It didn't really take him in drastically new directions.
Yeah.
It's a fun watch. But then you've got like a Love of Thunder where you're like, I hate this. I hate what you're doing to this character. It should be a fun adventure with a character that I like, but you're ruining the things about this character that I like. And that's the difference to me.
Next movie.
Well, I was going to say one last thing about Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I don't know why I have this opinion, but I think the funniest joke in that movie is when she's like, it would have been a great incursion. And he just goes, I love you. Like, I just think that's hilarious that she makes like a sex joke and he's like, I love you so much. I'm in love with you. All of me's are in love with all of you's. Like, shut up, Steven. Go home. And he does go home.
He does. No way home. Anyway,
And then he screams in the street. You know what I found funny about that scene too is there's people recording. You can see people in the background recording on their phone. So like on TikTok, if you were scrolling, you're like, "What the fuck happened to Doctor Strange? Like that guy that saved the universe? Like he's just screaming in the middle of the street." Doctor Strange has a weird third eye. Yeah,
And they'll be like, "Yo, I was in line. I went and got my food. Doctor Strange was screaming. When I came out, he was back just walking by."
Yeah, he was back, and then some chick came through and cut a portal into a different reality. And
I loved our discussion when we reviewed it, where like we talk about the end of the movie. He's walking down the street. He like goes down and screams. Then he's like, "Oh, I gotta go back to the sanctum," and he chills for 10 minutes, and then he goes out again, and then clears there. He's like, he's just constantly walking down the street. Like, fuck me, I
take
can't
another walk.
Yeah, bleaker street without anything happening. Yeah, so yeah, good movie. I think it kind of boils down to a lot of MCU shit. Is that I watch some of these movies, and if I go, okay, that was fun, the character was good, and the story was fine, like it doesn't bother me. Whereas some people are like, oh, I can't believe like that wasn't the best thing I've ever seen. Like, can't you?
I think that's a lot of the issues with the TV shows come down to is that people have that opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Next.
And speaking of TV shows, Thor: Love and Thunder.
It's the biggest
piece of dog shit. It's fucking awful.
I'm gonna go with it's all right.
Hunter?
I really don't think it's that bad.
I hate it.
Do you remember when you were like, I think past the one scene, it's a great movie. Past the shitty where he's like, I want to feel shitty about you.
That scene happens like when there's 30 minutes of the movie to go.
There's like an hour left of that movie.
I like how that movie was literally made for
There
Hunter.
absolutely
not. You're wrong.
There absolutely is.
You are wrong. You're wrong.
Hunter's favorite Thor things, and it's somehow still shit.
You know what? But I think this is what I've found out, and I was like, I think for me, watching the MCU is like,
Oh, that's bad angle.
That was the worst angle. That wasn't even a bad angle.
It was just our logo.
Like, the first appearance of Gore.
Okay.
I believe he appeared in Shield.
Oh, come on.
Does it upset you that a painting on the wall in Werewolf by Night is a more accurate Gore than the one in the movie?
I think that what comes down for me for the MCU is like when I was a kid and I was like, oh, these characters are really cool, and then seeing them on screen now, I can like put a past if I don't like care that much, and I can just go, oh, I'm happy that this is like there's a movie about this. And so like I don't really care about Thor. Like I like Thor, but I don't really care that his movie isn't the best ever. I'm just like, it's cool that there's a fourth Thor movie.
Yeah, well, I don't care if Eternals isn't good.
Okay, I don't care if you're good. Tyler, I will say you saying that. I remember you saying this once, and it actually gave me such a deep appreciation for the MCU, which was that like we took sort of Iron Man, Captain
52
America
minutes left post that scene, by the way. I just checked it. 52 minutes left.
Shit.
So yeah. Anyway, continue.
I fucked up, and I'm sorry. No, no, but like I remember you, Tyler, saying we were talking about the first Doctor Strange, and then Multiverse of Madness, and you were like, you said about the first Doctor Strange, you're like, that movie has no right being that like as good as a Doctor Strange movie should be. Like a Doctor Strange movie should not be that good. It's ridiculous. And I remember having that when you said that, being like, yeah, like sometimes you just got to be thankful for the fact that like the miracle exists. That these movies
from God. Yeah.
Well, these movies are like total dog shit. Like a movie coming out in this universe being like a 7 out of 10 makes me go, well, yeah, okay, well, that's
I think
crazy.
That's the thing is ever since it might have been like Guardians of the Galaxy where they were like, we're gonna make this tree and this raccoon and this green lady and this green dude and this space guy like your favorite characters. Now I'm just like, all right, I don't care. Like anything they make, I don't care that if it's bad or if it's good. I just like that it exists. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I just remember
I-
that quote. You being like I
Yeah.
forget exactly how you worded
Well, it's because
it.
we're talking about
A Doctor
Superman.
Strange
I was
movie
talking
has
about how
no
like
business being good.
yeah. Well, so we were talking about Superman. I was like, there's not a Superman movie I like in the last 40 years, but Doctor Strange 1 and 2 are both fucking awesome. It like makes no sense. You know?
It does make no
Yeah.
fucking sense.
Yeah.
Hunter, you're in the biggest piece of dog shit, or you're in the it's all right.
I'm in the below that. This is my least favorite MCU movie.
Wow.
I think that's kind of fair.
I think my least
Majority
favorite
of
MCU movie is actually Eternals.
It definitely
time I
helps
checked it.
that like I expected it to be good at least, and it's my favorite Thor storyline. So I think that helps it be so low, because it's like, what if they did what's your favorite Archie comic?
Archie versus the Predator.
What if that came out and it was just terrible?
Well,
Well,
it
most
would be
of
you
it-
versus Archie. It'd be Hunter versus Archie.
That would make it like, yeah, it sucks for you, but it sucks for everyone. But it sucks for you even more because you love that storyline.
I know what you mean. It's like it's like Batman v Superman for me, actually.
Yeah, exactly. This is
Yeah.
my BVS. right here.
No, and I get that. It's like but like
Fuck.
you know what I mean?
That's an
Like I
underrated.
don't
That was.
I like Thor. I really like Thor. I think Thor's a great character in the movies sometimes, and in the comic books. I really, obviously God Butcher. We did a fucking
Book club
what is it
on it.
called? What was the
Book
book
club
club?
video.
There we go. We did a book club about it. It's a great story. I don't care that the movie was bad because I'm like, you know what? At least it exists, and I can still read the comic. You know?
He's
Well,
right
like,
behind me, isn't he?
The thing that I can't believe that actually happened in that movie.
I know,
Like
that was
people
embarrassing.
So
memed-
on the nose.
It's almost like they saw people like joking about that on Twitter and went,
They're like,
actually,
oh, they like this.
that's kind
Yeah,
of
that was
funny.
like the Morbius thing.
But like I've
It's
said this to you
Morbid
guys
time.
before, but like when it comes to the MCU, right, you go like, okay, Captain America, like you love Captain America in the MCU. Tony Stark, you love Tony Stark in the MCU. Doctor Strange, you love Doctor Strange in the MCU. When it comes to Thor, you go, yeah, I fucking love Thor in Thor 3 and Infinity War. And the end of Endgame, he's pretty cool, but I'm not huge on Thor 2 and Thor 4 is not really like, you have to cherry pick good Thor.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest
Strange,
of the
yeah.
MCU,
But I also
the time
think
a
that
character is just good.
But here's the thing, though, is that we've reached this point where the MCU is now just that's how comic books are. Like we can just be like, oh, Thor
Sure.
from this
There's,
era
good,
is really
there's
good.
good runs on characters.
Exactly. Like
Yeah,
I think
agreed.
that's what it is now. It's just it's like
But I think
you
I
get a
would be
good take, you get a
more
bad take.
annoyed as a Thor fan because like we had a decade of good Captain America and Iron Man that didn't really falter, but Thor like in that same period did a lot, and that
Mhm.
sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was a Thor fan, I'd be annoyed. I'd have a Thor spot. Right.
Wow, that
Yeah,
was the
but-
biggest piece of dog shit I've ever heard.
No, I you know what? I actually really liked it. Harper.
This movie. Thanks, man. This
What's
movie.
the next one?
I
Oh,
don't know
we
how to
just talked about
feel
this one.
still. Black Panther, Wakanda,
Wakanda
forever.
forever.
It's like half. I mean, it's all right. And
Did you
then,
see it
like,
again?
woo. No,
You got to watch it again, man.
Yeah, I
I
think
just don't
the
know how
more I
to
think
feel.
about it, the more I like it.
No,
I
dude,
feel
I
the
love
same
it.
way. The more I think about it, the more I like it. But I know that this is a movie I will never love. It's just because I love Namor so much.
My people
That's
call
really
me
it for me.
Kul Khan, but my enemies call me Namor. He is, I think he's like the sickest character in the MCU now. Like he's so
really
cool.
cool.
He's
There was a
oh,
McDonald's toy Namor that I saw
Mm.
today, and I was
he's
like, that's
smooth as silk. I should have brought. I got a Namor figure. I literally bought the figure. I don't have it. It's in another room, but God, he's the coolest dude.
Who's your
He's
favorite
so cool.
MCU character, Namor or Cassian Andor?
How about Cassian Namor?
Whoa!
Ooh,
Whoa!
and Namor. Oh,
It's lit. It's
cool,
lit.
cool Cassian.
Yo, it's lit. It's kind of lit.
I think
know,
Wakanda Forever, I think everyone will consider it to be, well, not everybody, of course, but most people will say it's good. I don't think many people are going to say it's the
I do think it's
best,
good. Like,
but I don't think many
again,
people say it's bad either.
I think it really impacted people though. Like I think it seriously
It
like
hit me
people
hard.
Yeah, like the first time I saw it, I might have been that it was like so late and there were so many people there. I was just like kind of like the experience of it was so big. But then the second time I saw it, I was like I did not stop tearing up. Like I was like, oh Chadwick, like I was so sad throughout the entire movie.
Mhm.
And I just think it's like maybe because I've seen it 3 times now. I saw it with my dad as well. And then when I saw it with my dad, the guy next to him kept having his phone out. So my dad kept whispering to me, like, if he takes his phone out one more fucking time. And I'm like, Dad, just say something or don't. Like, don't
Just
put
didn't
this
get
on
off
me.
the pot.
Yeah.
I throw
it was
popcorn at
literally-
people that do that.
Do you really?
Yeah,
You're
every time.
more annoying than them.
Yeah,
Like,
And you
it's
wonder
to the
why
dick.
people crash into your car. Like
It's always like,
employees
if it's in
have to
front of
clean
me,
that
if it's
shit
directly in front of
up,
me,
dude.
then
really?
Do you know what employees
One,
don't have
just
to
one.
clean up?
Works
Worse.
every time. Works every time.
No, it was
Good
literally
point, Harper.
when I guess if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler. I mean, we can spoil. It's been like 4 weeks or something.
People have seen it if they're gonna
Yeah,
see
when
it.
Ramonda dies, the dude next to my dad went, there goes another one, pulls out his phone, and it's like full brightness. I was like, oh my god!
Jesus.
And my dad went, that's like
To be
really
fair, I think that is a
annoying, right?
great creative decision in that movie. I do think that's a really
No,
To pull
it's
out your
great.
phone,
It,
yeah.
it helps Shuri's
no, no,
character
no.
arc so
Well,
much.
there goes another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
pull
was
the
literally
phone
what
and
it
the
was.
light
It was
from his
so
phone
bright.
lit up
It was
his
no,
face.
but it was literally like this. It was
Well, there goes
literally,
another one.
There goes another one, and it's
And
like,
he lights up his
fucking
face, and it's
stupid.
JD.
Yeah, next to my
That
dad.
actually is something that I said.
Speaking of MCU
But
things
yeah.
that I choked up at the other day, I was watching The Walking Dead season 1 and I got a bit teary eyed when Rick found Carl.
Shut the fuck up.
Just saying, I did.
Shut up,
Speaking of
bitch.
MCU
I
things,
did. I was like, oh, that's a bit sad. I also cried a little bit when Rick said the Rick word. That was I did not remember that show having that in that, but it was interesting.
the Rick.
Oh god, you sent this
He-
video already.
I sent you the video in the group chat.
Why sent you this video already?
Next, that's it for movies. Now it's
That's it for
shows, right?
movies.
I'm gonna do
Yeah, next-
specials. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
specials next. I'm gonna do Werewolf by
Werewolf
Night.
by Night's good.
It was
Woo.
It's great.
Yeah, I know it's perfect.
Down to the
Yeah,
last
to
little
the
minute
minute
detail. Yeah.
It's my second favorite thing in Phase 4. Spider-Man's number 1, but definitely my second. It's great.
It's
I
one or
actually
two, yeah.
rewatched it 2 days ago.
I showed it to my partner.
I think that
and she went,
the
was pretty good."
documentary about it actually made me like it a lot more. Not that I didn't like it,
Sure.
obviously, but the document, the Werewolf by
A lot
directed by Night, is it?
more.
That was like, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Michael
Do we-
Giacchino.
do- are
He
we
was- he
supposed
was
to
on
put
my
that on the
Spotify
list?
Wrapped, bro.
Yeah, I guess that.
Werewolf
yeah,
by
it's great.
Night.
No, Michael Giacchino was.
We kind of already
Yeah.
talked about Guardians.
How many
League.
MCU movies has he scored again?
Let me
The Batman.
I think we all enjoy Guardians Holiday Special, except for
Yeah,
JD.
Guardians was good, except for JD. JD didn't see it.
WandaVision.
I mean, it's all.
I was about to do that.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. No, WandaVision.
You know what I think about WandaVision? I was thinking this recently. I was thinking about how when that day came when the show came out, and it was like, well, how long was it? 18 months or something like that in between Marvel things, and we were just like,
Oh,
we were
yeah.
just like completely. We needed something to help, like
We were
help
sucked
COVID.
dry. Our
Exactly, we were
juices
sucked
were
dry. Yeah.
dried up.
And then
yeah.
that show came out, and then do you remember watching that? And then the Marvel Studios intro played, and we're like, "Oh my god, the MCU is back, bro!" Like,
I haven't felt that much hype in it. I was so dude. The
well,
first
even
like,
that was also
few
like Black
weeks.
Widow, like being in the theater and seeing the Marvel Studios logo. I was like, "Oh my god, we're back, bro!" Like the world is safe again, But WandaVision really shit the bed near the end, didn't it?
I still enjoyed it the whole way through.
I still really like it, but it did shit the bed.
I mean,
I-
it's all right.
It's
It
all
shit the
right.
bed so fundamentally fucking hard at the end. It
Yeah,
really.
it shit the bed in like a really
I think a
like,
lot of
how?
people. I
Like-
think a lot, like to your point, Tyler. Though a lot of people were making it everything because people were so starved for Marvel shit that.
But
like,
it was also because it was the first Disney Plus show. Like it was a lot of
yeah,
first.
like, there was
It
a
was the
lot
first
riding
MCU
on it,
thing.
and I think
Yeah.
that's why a lot of people kind of made it more than it was.
But I also
Like, I
think
think
it
to
was
look back
like
at it now, in the
Mhm.
whole volume of Marvel, it's all right.
I think that though, like it was also like this weird thing where WandaVision felt like the biggest MCU thing ever when it was out. Like
Yeah, it
because
did.
everybody was watching it. Because I think it was just
Yeah.
like, what is this new Marvel show? Even if you don't really like Marvel, it's a weird sitcom. Like, there was a lot of things to pull people
Kind of
in.
like Tiger King, like in that COVID
Yeah,
time
or-
where
yeah,
everyone
exactly. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck? Or
I
Squid
never watched
Games. It was
Tiger
just
King,
like, where
but-
did this come from? Like,
Yeah.
out of nowhere was like everyone's watching this. And so I think that was a big part of WandaVision. Like, the hype week to week was exciting until it became very draining. But I still really liked it, like just the experience of being like, of just anticipating, like, oh, what's going to happen next? And then obviously none of it happened. But it was still
None
like
of it
fun,
happened, yeah. I still remember watching it and like gasping. I'm like, this is actually the MCU proper. Like when Vision,
Yeah.
you see Vision's cracked fucking head with the gem missing. I was like, yo, I was
Oh
so
yeah,
hyped.
he was all gray.
And I genuinely don't think I've seen something shit the bed this hard.
Your Doctor
I was
Strange is going to
so-
show up. Mephisto's
Without
going to show up.
Wonder Woman.
Reed Richards is going to show up. What?
The only
Yeah,
thing I
yeah,
can
that
compare
was
it
so
to
weird.
is Game of Thrones
Ralph
season 8.
Boner is gonna show up.
Oh, Ralph Boner, dude. What the fuck?
Before that, though, seeing Quicksilver was so exciting.
Ralph Boner.
It
ruined
was. It
everything.
was cool.
Can squeeze
I
his
still
stinking
think
sister.
that-
Yeah. It was a good show.
Oh,
It, well,
God.
it really.
Black Adam toy.
Mm.
You
Hunter,
didn't make
this is
it,
your
guys.
intervention. You have a problem.
I don't know if I have anything else to say about WandaVision. Actually, we don't
No, I
need
don't
an Agatha
either.
show. We don't need a Vision show.
Agatha House of Harkness.
But
Yeah, that's the next show we're talking.
Time. It's not a linear path.
Was
The
that
Falcon and the
next?
Winter
skip-
Soldier.
No, yeah, okay.
Yes. I think that Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think people nowadays are like, oh, that was the worst one. They're fucking
That's lit.
idiots.
I mean, it's
That's
all
stupid.
right.
No, it's
It's
so
alright.
good.
It's
God.
alright.
But you don't need it. I really don't feel like if you went from
Filler.
Endgame
Okay.
to whatever the new Captain America movie is gonna be, I don't think you missed
JD?
the beat.
JD,
But I don't
JD, you say that,
care.
but
I like
Don Cheadle
character
cameo.
development.
Boom.
I think it was.
It's
looking for this?
I think it was
alright.
interesting. I
He's
think
a
everything
scroll.
they.
He's been a scroll since 2010. I will die.
I
on
think
that
it was
hill.
interesting though. I think the fact.
please God no.
Tony's a
think that
racist.
they
He didn't
made-
realize that Terrence Howard got switched out.
Oh man.
I think that they made that Sam like. Because it could have been very easy to just make him Captain America immediately, like obviously. But I think that the fact that they were like, no, this like matters to him in a different way. I think
Yeah,
everything they
I
did
like
with
that.
Sam Wilson was really cool. And
I think they
like,
shit the bed a little bit with the Carly Morgenthau shit and Sam Wilson basically advocating for her. I know,
But I don't
Tyler, I
think
know
that's
you
what it-
liked her. She was a fucking
no,
nutcase.
but it's
He does go, she's right. She was right. Like
He
throughout the
doesn't.
show, throughout the rest of the
Ugh,
show,
You're
he's like,
crazy.
what you're
not gonna make
doing,
me
I
do this, bro.
no, but he goes, what you're doing, I get what you're doing, but you're going about it wrong. Like you can't, you're killing people. This is fucked up. And then in the final episode, he basically defends her, and it's very weird.
No, he doesn't defend her. He says
He
like
does.
he does not. He says
He literally
like,
says,
you
"I would have
have,
done
like-
the same thing. I would have done the same thing."
Listen, that's
Bada
not
bing.
defense.
That's what
That's not
he
him
says.
defending. No, but he says like he says like you know she was willing to not only kill herself but a lot of people to stop you guys, and you don't question why. Like it's not
Yeah.
that she's right. It's just like what you guys don't stop to think for a second on why she's like this fanatical about it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I
Asshole.
disagree.
But no, it was good. Also, that moment. Listen. Whatever you
Go.
want to say about the show, anybody listening or you guys, that moment when Sam goes through that window and stands up, catches the shield, and he's
Oh, it's-
Captain America.
That's
That
the
might be the
best
best
moment.
moment in Phase 4 for me. Like
One of the best for me too.
Oh,
actually.
Wow.
dude, I just remember that so distinctly.
Isn't
Stayed
there a
up all
guy in
night,
there
3 in
that's
the
just
morning.
like, "Who
and
are
just
you?" And he
being like,
goes,
oh my god, we're gonna have a full episode where he's Captain America. Like no bullshitting where we have to wait for the last 10 minutes and he gets the suit. Like no, he's Captain
And he
America
has
this
a
entire
great
episode.
Captain
Hunter,
America.
were you about to
speech
make a joke?
after. No, I was saying there was a guy in that scene that's just like, "Who are you?" He goes, "I'm Captain America."
Oh, I
don't
thought you were
think
going to
so.
make.
America
I
was
thought you were
on
going to
it.
make a shitty joke. I was waiting for it.
I know.
He was gonna make
What's he gonna say this time? Something very
Yeah, I was
Captain
talking
Canadian.
about
America
Sam
was on
Wilson
the
here. I
moon.
figured he had to say something.
Oh, man. Now it's what if, right?
No, next is Loki. Loki's the best MCU show.
Yeah, I guess it has to be. Just look
It
at the
has to
list
be.
of
No,
the
it
other
just
ones.
is very good. Though.
No, it definitely
Yeah.
is. Like I'm looking at the list and it definitely is.
It's also just really good though. I really like
It is
I
really
rewatched
good,
it
but
But what
in
about
like
Moon Knight?
January. Oh, we'll get to
Hey,
Moon Knight when we get there. I mean, it's also very good. But
Loki.
Loki, I think Loki was like, it had the perfect combination of like the characters.
Oh
were very
wait,
good,
sorry.
And the
Woo!
oh yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
even
it's a
gonna go
woo.
like it was perfect down to the
Wow.
last minute detail. No, I think Loki
Wow.
is like incredible. I think
I'd
it's so
say
much
it's woo.
fun.
But that was the second watch that got you there, right?
say
Like
it's
on the
woo.
first watch, you were on the woo, and then second watch.
And then
made
second watch,
you-
I'm on the perfect.
It's
Yeah.
perfect. It was
First
like
watch, I was on the
every
woo.
minute
Second
detail.
watch, I'm on the perfect. Yeah, no, but it's like because I just think I mean, obviously, it's going to age well in hindsight. Post the Secret Wars stuff.
Yeah, buddy, you on
Yeah.
the woo?
But I think that
Yeah, it is.
I think the character stuff was really interesting. I think the setting, like the TVA stuff, was really interesting. I think the twist at the end was really cool. Like I think all of it worked. I like how it's like kind of like a pulpy show where they're going to different
They actually
planets
did
and different
it. Like, they
times and
actually,
different
it was
spaces.
the
And
only show
I think that was really cool.
that paid off.
It was the only show.
Harper just froze.
Oh, sorry, did I?
Yeah.
The only show.
Oh,
Last thing the only thing we heard was, it was the only
that
show.
paid off like the big finale.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's the only-
Yeah,
I-
it
it's
was the
one
only
that's gonna
show.
age well. Honestly, like out of all of them, it's the only one that's gonna age where you're gonna be like, oh, that was worth watching. Like again,
I don't know about that.
I
think
don't
I
think you
think-
watch
yeah,
WandaVision
because
again. I
it's-
don't
it's-
think you watch.
yeah.
Winter
Okay.
Soldier, I think, will age well. Falcon Winter Soldier.
I mean, it depends on Cap 4, I guess.
I just think that I don't know. I really liked Loki. I liked everything they did. I thought was really cool. I just thought and it added a lot of depth to Loki. Like I can't wait to see Loki and Thor reunite. Like that has to happen. They're going to be like completely different characters, but it's going to be really good. Like I think Loki. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast. I think like Loki will be the one to make the big sacrifice in the Secret Wars. Like if they do another Tony death, I think it'll be Loki this time. Like I think they're gonna go like full force with Loki as like a main character of this.
I think that'd be
multiverse
stupid because he
saga.
already died.
Yeah, but now he can sacrifice himself and again, and it'll
I just
be
feel
like
you've already kind
another
of
heroic.
Yeah,
wrung
moment.
I
out the
guess.
emotional weight on that one.
I don't know.
That's interesting, but I think it would make more sense if your mum.
Oh, good counter.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, so that's just what I was thinking.
Mhm.
Next one. What if? And I hate to do this, but woo!
I mean, it's all right.
sorry.
I mean, it's
I'm
all
sorry.
right.
It's all
But the
right.
Doctor Strange episode, it was perfect.
I
Yeah, that Doctor Strange
actually-
episode.
That's what
is
I mean.
perfect.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
rewatched What If over the last weekend as well.
What an
so-
idiot.
The entire
Yeah.
show.
All
Yeah.
of it?
Yep.
I think there's good episodes. There's
I
one
agree.
perfect episode, and the rest of them are
You
ugly.
will rewatch What If, but you won't give me 2 hours and 40 minutes of your life to watch The Godfather. I hate you, Hunter Murray. I hate you. I
Look,
hate
I've seen Zootopia a lot, and I enjoy
I
it.
will kill you.
I've seen that scene, and that's
I-
all I need. What else is there?
Tom,
Oh,
book the
no.
flight to book the flight to Edmonton.
Oh no.
You want to know who hit your car? It was me,
It's a go.
Hunter.
Yeah, I figured. I don't know why.
More like, why if?
Ooh, that was good. I
Oh,
like that
man.
one a lot.
Kill yourself.
That's right, guys.
What if?
Holy shit.
What
It's
if
got
is-
one amazing episode.
I hate the animation style for the most part, though. Like sometimes I look at
Yeah,
it like,
I like it. I like it a lot.
No, I think if you go episode by episode, it's like I think the Peggy episode is cool. I think the T'Challa episode is cool. I think the Doctor Strange episode is perfect, and then the rest of them, fuck them. I don't care.
I like
Like, literally,
Ultron.
like,
What if
fuck 'em.
Ultron won?
I
like
think
that
the
one a lot.
Ultron one is fucking
don't-
amazing.
I
think-
don't
think it's
care
amazing.
though. Is the thing. Like I'm
I
just
love
like
it.
there
I
was
liked it a
nothing to
lot
it, and then
more
I
than I
didn't care
remembered.
about stupid Vision Ultron with the Infinity Stones fighting the Watcher and like through Mustafar. I didn't care about that at all.
I love
I
that.
thought that shit was
I loved
dumb
it.
as hell.
I loved
Wasn't there
it.
like an Infinity Killmonger or something too? Like what the fuck? Like
Yeah,
what was-
but in the final episode, I like
remember
that.
that, remember
Those
that
last
episode
two
with
episodes, I
Killmonger
like
and
a lot.
Tony. That episode was terrible.
Yeah, that episode.
That episode was stupid.
The Party Thor
Okay,
episode
wait,
was
wait,
terrible.
Party
wait a second.
Thor.
Okay, the Captain Peggy, whatever, Captain Carter is
It's good.
fine.
It's good.
What's the second one?
Second one is the second one is the T'Challa one, Star Lord.
That's good. I like that. I like
That
that.
is a good one. The third one is where
Third-
Hank Pym kills all of the Avengers.
Shit, a bit shit. I'll be
Terrible.
honest.
Yeah,
I don't-
4
I
is
didn't mind it.
amazing.
I didn't mind it.
first 10 out of 10.
4 is amazing. What's 5?
Who knows? I have no idea.
Is that the
it
Tony
Peggy-
one?
Big-
Is shit.
Is that the
Shit.
Killmonger one? No, that can't be the Killmonger one.
That
Maybe
is the
that's
Killmonger one. It's Killmonger one, and because then the next one's the Ultron one. What if Ultron
I
won?
feel like
and
there's
that's
one
now-
missing. I feel like
No,
there's
it's not.
another
There's
one.
9 episodes, you idiot, and I was on
There's
episode 5. Do the
Party
fucking math.
Thor. Hold
Party
on.
Thor,
Missed
right?
Party
I forgot about
Thor.
That one. Forgot about that one.
Which is shit.
What is-
Okay, I'm gonna just give me a
Here
second.
we go.
just
Here
let
we
me-
go. I pulled it up because you guys.
I mean, it's all right.
there's misinformation. Episode 5 is the one of
Zombies.
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 Right.
ah!
That
I
episode
skipped that
sucks.
one. I
Tony
skipped that
Stark.
one during rewatch.
Then
episode
Party
sucks.
Thor. Then Ultron. Then What if the Watcher broke his dick?
So really, for me, I fucking love episode 4, and I really like the last 2 episodes.
Now for me, it's like I really love episode 4, and that's it.
Yes,
I
but
really
agree
love
with
those
Tyler
last
here.
2.
Man, they really. Why did they not give us that Gamora Thanos? That was so
Shut
weird.
the
That's
fuck
it.
up! I know. I complained about it at nauseum. Dude,
Alright.
Tony Stark showing up in that last episode being like, hey, we made this thing to destroy the Infinity Stones. When? We didn't see it. When was that?
Yeah,
When did you do
when
that?
if?
Seems like kind of an important thing, not
When
fucking
if.
Thor in Las Vegas. Sorry.
Mhm.
Next.
Hawkeye was mid.
Hawkeye was whatever.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's
No, I
all
think
right.
I mean,
Hawkeye
it's all
Biggest
right.
piece of
sucked.
dog shit I've ever
I was
seen.
very disappointed by Hawkeye.
I was
And it, like,
too.
It kind of broke my heart a little bit. I was like, I like the casting. I think Kate Bishop was really good. I think that
I agree.
like they could have like what was the point of even having Kingpin if it was just gonna be one episode?
That
I
might be
do
my
like-
favorite reveal in the MCU because
I
this
was
is
about
how
to
it
say
goes. Pretend
Yeah.
I'm the camera. It's like that's the guy I've been worried about this whole time, the Kingpin, and it's just on a phone.
And,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
just goes to Jeremy Renner go, Kingpin. He
Kingpin.
just mutters the name and the episode ends.
Like I was
Echo-
hyped, but it's like okay,
I thought Echo was good, but I'm also like,
Gives a fuck.
yeah, a little bit. Fucking Yelena was
funny
the
that it's just
worst
like-
thing ever.
Hey, look, it's the Kingpin.
you want some spaghetti, Kate Bishop?
She was the worst. Did
Do
you
you
like
like
hot
hot
sauce in your mac and cheese? Shut
Do you like
up.
your hot sauce in your
You
spaghetti?
will be
Are we going to
expended
go
for-
down the elevator together?
You
Do
come
not
back
press
to
all the buttons
mansion.
on the elevator.
You
Kate
So I'm
learn
supposed to be the
to
only one
be
saying shut up, bitch, in my
sharp.
apartment. All
Why
right,
do you
cool.
not smile,
Cat
Cat
Bishop?
Bishop?
Shut the fuck up. God
Shut
damn.
up, bitch.
Cat Bishop.
Okay,
Fuck
let's
you. Shut up.
That shit,
Oh,
that shit was
no.
trash.
But yeah, no, pretty good show.
Harper, what's the next show?
Moon day
It's the
and
biggest
night.
piece of dog shit. Day and night.
Day and night.
Fucking
Moon
Moon
Knight.
Knight never.
Moon
get
Knight is
the
one of those
hours
cases
back of my
where I
life.
enjoy seeing that there's a Moon Knight show more than I really
Oh, he
care about
sees
the
it up. He
quality
sees
of
it
it.
up. Oh,
Hunter, I gotta tell you, though,
wake up
I really don't
and
value
start to
your opinion as a
break
Moon Knight
up,
fan, though.
Oh, Hunter, defend yourself. Who's next? You decide.
I
But,
don't
like-
think you value my opinion for anything.
No, I do somewhat,
True.
but I don't. But it's like when you're like this
He
as a
values you
Moon
as a
Knight fan.
Sonic fan.
Like, when did you read that Moon Knight trade? March, when the show was coming out.
It was 2 months before, yeah.
2 months before. So, and then you're like, now you're like, I mean, as a Moon Knight fan, I mean, I just cannot say how I cannot like specify how disappointed I was with the show.
Can you only be a fan of something
Yes.
like years after you get into it?
Can you only be a fan of
No,
something?
but-
Yes.
I love Lord of the Rings, but I've only seen it like 6 times, and it's only been 4 years. So
No, but I just
It's
think
not,
that
but
like
it's not about you. No, Hunter. It's not about you liking things. It's the fact that you find a thing, you like it, then you fuck it up for everyone else.
don't worry.
Because you go, yeah, well, I mean,
don't worry,
obviously,
don't
I
worry.
mean, if you knew the law, you'll be in fucking IGN's comment section being like, yeah, but you didn't know that in the oath, he actually
Shaky
used
cam.
this
Well, if
spell. As if you
Sebastian
didn't read
Stan
it
had read
3
through
hours
himself.
beforehand.
Don't
No,
worry,
but that's
don't worry.
literally that's literally what it was because you
Wait, listen
you
on
were
to- listen on
liking
to-
Moon Knight as it was coming out. I remember that, and then you must have read like Jed McKay's run and then been like, "Oh, this is what they should have been like." Like, shut up.
Yeah, that's true.
Sick of a goblin.
That's what you sound like to me.
Fair enough. Don't worry. I've taken
was
I've taken this criticism. I'm reading something now, and I've only told JD, and I'm not posting about it. I'm not telling anyone else.
Can you
Yeah.
reveal it to us? Because I'm actually very worried now. What is
No,
it?
I'm not going to.
No,
I'm-
no,
What,
you
you
can't
fucking
do
friend?
that.
What, you're not even going to tell me?
No, because
you know what? I won't say a thing. I won't say a thing.
No, you will. You guys will. You guys
I
will
won't
leave-
say a thing.
You
Bro,
guys will
look,
see January 1st
I
when I
won't.
post
Oh,
like my
fuck.
what I read.
No, we're your actual friends, not your followers. Fucking tell us. We're on your podcast. Speak to us, dickhead.
Maybe
What
this
is
is
it?
worse. JD.
is it X-Men?
JD, is
Is
this
it-
What
worse?
is it?
Is it
Say it,
Oh,
JD.
no,
Fantastic
JD,
Four?
JD, don't say it. Don't say it.
Is it
I won't
Fantastic
say.
Four?
Hunter,
Is
Hunter,
it-
He's read Fantastic
either.
Four.
Hunter,
Is
tell us
it-
now or I'll leave. I'll leave this fucking episode. And you can make the fucking thumbnail.
Oh wow, that's like threatening. Oh man, I wasn't gonna say
Do it.
anything though.
I'll hit your other card.
What is it?
No one listens
you
to
know
this
what?
show anyway. It's
You
not
know
gonna
what,
ruin
Hunter?
anything.
We will support you. We'll support you through it, man. We'll help
I
you.
don't know
Hunter,
if I
this is your
believe
best
that.
chance. This is
Like
the
I
biggest partnership
purposely,
you've
I
ever
think I
had.
told JD like, don't tell the others. I don't want to be made fun of for reading this.
We're
I just
not
want to
gonna make
read
fun
it
of you.
peacefully.
He's
and I
reading
don't
My
want to
Little
be
Pony
judged.
comics. All right, you guys know.
Because
now.
guess what? Guess what? I'm reading it and I'm liking it a lot.
What is
So-
it?
What is it?
Oh my! This fucking guy's gonna no. What is it? What is it? Though? What is it? Though?
It's a Claremont's
Yes.
X-Men.
Oh my
You're
god,
reading
that's a struggle.
Claremont.
I've
That's a
read
struggle,
I've
bro.
read over
Oh, he said
50
giant
issues.
size before. I was like,
Yeah.
You have
"Ow."
not read over 50
Oh.
I
issues.
have.
Really?
I've
Over
already
fit?
from Giant
You at?
Size. I'm
You at the-
past Dark Phoenix and past Days of Futures
Giant
Past.
Size
and
to
so on.
94.
You at the
and
Brood
then-
Saga right now, bro?
Yeah, I am actually.
Bro,
Hunter,
And Dark
I love the Brood
honestly,
Saga. Brood
Dark
Saga's too good.
Phoenix was so good. I
I
was gonna read.
know,
I read Dark Phoenix
dude.
first.
See,
but
look,
I read
this
Giant
is
Size,
peace.
and then just read Dark Phoenix. Like that was amazing. So I went back and I read all the way up, and then I'm like, wait, Days of Futures Past is just 2 issues after. So then I
Yeah.
read that.
Dude, that whole run is just banger after banger. Read what's it called? God Loves Man Kills. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
that belongs
that's
in there.
like a
Well,
separate
maybe-
thing outside of it. It's a graphic
There's some
novel.
words in there that you'll specifically like, Hunter.
Yes, from Kitty Pryde.
Beauty.
Yes.
Yeah, Kitty Pride says some
Yeah,
shit. I know you
Kitty's
agree
like
with.
the newest member right now where I'm at.
And
But yeah,
Professor
I was
Xavier's
gonna
a
read
jerk.
I was gonna jump to the 90s pretty quick and read like Jim
Yeah, he
Lee's
wants to read the
Sport
Jim
Time.
Lee shit. Isn't that terrible?
Well, it's pretty.
That's the
Yeah,
reason.
but,
I just
like-
want to see where.
Like,
It's
pretty
very
fucking
shit.
for tomorrow.
It's very readable though. The Jim Lee stuff. It's very like it's. There's a
Do you know
reason
why
it's
this is peaceful? Do
sold-
you know why
sold
this
so
is
well.
nice? Because I don't give a fuck about X-Men, and I think I'm
Thank
the one
God.
that always jumps in and it's like fuck Hunter, and then Tyler's like,
Harper,
yeah, fuck you, dude.
I know.
Is there
I know.
anything you're holding on
Harp-
to that Hunter hasn't ruined for you? Is it Iron Man?
Dude,
Is
the
that only
main
left?
guy, he hasn't read Iron Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait till he reads Fractions Iron Man, and he's like, it's all right.
No,
Dude,
he'll
I'll,
be like
I'll
this.
legitimately, I will cut my wrists on camera and
Harper?
fucking bleed out. I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. I will kill myself.
This is gonna hurt you. Look what I just got in Marvel Snap.
I can't even
Carnage?
see it. What is it?
It still can't
It's a
see. It says
Carnage,
Carnage,
okay.
I think.
Yeah, it's
Carnage.
Carnage.
It's Carnage.
I got your favorite character.
I have never read a comic book that Carnage even appears in.
Yeah, but you still love him.
Did you read King of Black?
Oh, I
and all
love
that shit.
Is he in that?
I don't
it's
know. I
not.
haven't read it.
No,
I don't think he is.
Carnage
Yeah, I
is
don't
in
think he is.
King and Black.
No,
and
he's
White.
a no. Yeah, Carnage is an absolute carnage.
Oh, yeah. Haven't you read Absolute Carnage #1?
Oh
If I
yeah.
go
well,
on
of
my
course I
Comic
do.
Geeks app and it says like every comic I've read, it's always Absolute Carnage first because it's like A B, so alphabetical. So I'm reminded.
Ah,
every
my
time.
favorite book.
You can
Absolute
change it
Carnage
so
is
it
actually
goes
pretty
by
good,
the most
though.
issues you've read instead
Yeah,
of
but
alphabetical.
I want to be reminded of my sins,
My sins.
which is reading like a pretty decent event.
All right, man. Relax.
So Moon Knight's fucking terrible.
Yeah, don't
I
like
have
it.
not watched
Not
Miss Marvel.
terrible.
It's fucking.
Oh, Miss
awesome.
Marvel's fun. Miss
I
Marvel's a lot
like
of
Miss
fun.
Marvel.
Watched it.
I like Miss Marvel a
It's
lot.
fun.
Yeah, a
actually.
lot of people seem to universally like Miss Marvel.
Miss
Yeah,
Marvel's
'cause it's
a lot of
good.
fun. Mhm.
It was one of
And
those shows
she's-
in the first
she's
episode
a-
came out. People tried to review bomb it, and then people were like, "Actually, this show's quite good."
Yeah, it's
I remember
she's
that
a-
happening.
She's one of them dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-duns.
Yeah,
He-
she's a
he-
mutant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was that was really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. that
I'm
was.
enjoying it. Is it?
And the final show in Phase 4, Obi-Wan Kenobi. What you guys think?
I mean, it's all right.
It's
You know,
alright. Half
She-Hulk-
of it, woo! Other half,
Was She-Hulk really like?
bad.
I have two opinions on She-Hulk. I have an opinion that's was it really that bad? And then I
Twerking
also
scene,
have like
it was
a
perfect down to the very last minute detail. Everything other than the twerking scene, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Daredevil.
yeah,
Daredevil.
it's perfect. It's like this
It's the
one
biggest
episode.
piece of dog shit.
Yeah.
I
like
think
Daredevil
I
a
have
lot.
half of my opinion on She-Hulk is like, guys, it's really not that bad, and the other half is like, wow, they really
No, it
made
actually
this.
was. Yeah, no,
They,
no,
wow, they
actually,
really made this. Like,
because
She-Hulk
you know,
show.
you guys, you know what I'm like. I'll defend things from people online being like, "Oh, that's the stupidest, dumbest thing." It's like, calm the fuck down. It's not
But
that.
no,
bad.
but I think that
I
way
think
about
this
She-Hulk. Like, I think
is-
She-Hulk is the stupidest, dumbest thing, but I also
think
think
it
like that's, that's like intentional for this. And I'm
I
like,
know,
all right,
but
I'm
it's
okay with
also
that.
like it's pretty rough. It's rough going.
It's not the best. I don't think it's great. I just think like people, oh my god, they really act like like She-Hulk,
Like
the
it-
character, came into their house and
Mm.
killed their families.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
that's
they
what
act
it
like
did.
it
She did.
matters to
She
them
did
at
to
all.
JD.
Yeah.
She did to like 10 people.
Yeah.
No, but it's literally like every person is like Hunter talking about Moon Knight. And it's like, yes, you didn't even know who
As a
She-Hulk was
comic
until they
She-Hulk
announced
fan?
the show. You know?
And it
That's
also
fair.
like She-Hulk is a
It's the
show
peak
that
of the
should have
MCU.
it should have flown under the radar and just been like a sort of a show for MCU watchers, but like casual audience wise, it's not branching out. But because it triggered all like the people online that
Yeah.
are like, She-Hulk fucking shot
it's
my
like-
dog in the head. Like,
But
now
I
everyone's
do think it's
talking
funny
about
that like you guys like will actively try to defend it, and then you're like, yeah, but it is kind of shit.
No, but that's the thing is,
No,
like,
it
I
is
just
kind
think
of
it's
shit.
like,
But I
just
also
think
live my life
it's-
outside of it being shit.
that's exactly it. Is I'm just like, people, no
Have
one
dedicated
cares
their
about
life.
She-Hulk that much. That's how I
Yeah.
feel. It's just like, guys, like, just stop trying to pretend you care about She-Hulk that
Yeah,
much.
I mean, it's
bro.
just for clicks. It's literally just
But,
And
like,
just-
Harper,
no one actually
Harper's like, yeah, I mean it's shit, but I've also
Just-
like been
and
with a
just-
woman.
And just leave it out of your life.
That's true. Yeah,
People-
that's
I
spot on.
didn't necessarily
need
enjoy
to-
it. It's my least favorite of the shows, but it's not like
Wait, you like Moon Knight more?
oh, never mind.
Actually,
Actually, no,
JD.
you know what? Yeah.
JD, you might actually be spot on there. When it comes to She-Hulk, there's two ways to look at it. Either you hate the
It's
show
shit and I've
it's
touched a woman, or it's
Yeah.
shit and I've never touched a woman.
like it's consumed your entire life because you've never felt the touch of a woman that wasn't your own mum's fucking breast getting milk when you were a little baby. Or you go, that wasn't very good. I'm gonna go have some sex. And that's
Wait, how
like
does that
the
that
explain,
two
how does
wasn't
that
very
explain
good.
How does that explain Tyler though?
Yeah, because he does have
Kind of a
sex with
statistical
his
anomaly?
mom. No.
That's a good point.
Whoa,
sorry.
he's out of line, but he's right.
But he's right.
And that's phase 4. In the
Yeah.
end, it's it's definitely
It's
the
all-
most.
I
It's
mean,
all
it's
about
all
pain.
right.
It's
It's
all
all
about
right.
trauma. Everyone's dealing with their collective trauma, and they're trying to move past their grief.
Ugh.
Yeah,
but-
Tyler, I remember the day you brought that up. It was like everyone collectively had that epiphany. It was like, it's about grief. I'm like, oh, God. who
It's like,
cares?
yeah, but I
Who
rather
shit.
see them like lead into something.
But when people talk, when people go, oh, the theme of it is this, I'm like, the theme of it should be making something that's fucking watchable. Would be nice. Like,
You
That
just
should be
went
the
through
thing.
Blow
like,
like a
the, all of
butterfly,
these.
sting like
just-
a bee.
My name is
Steven with a
Steven
V.
with a V. Oh yes.
Uh,
Hunter would literally punch a hole in his wall if he heard that again.
I did every time.
no, but-
Yeah,
I've
look at that
watched it
piece of
so
paper
many
back there. You
times.
see that hole? There's a hole behind it.
Yep.
Other
exactly.
other way.
No, yep. Nope.
That one.
That's rules for the rabbits.
The rule for the rabbit, and there's a hole behind it because you punched him when you watched
Mhm.
Midnight.
Exactly.
Well, you punched it 'cause the rabbit said that you liked Moon Knight.
about Phase 4.
Hey
No, I'm
Stan,
good.
what do you think of Phase 4?
Stan, you weren't in it.
I'm dead.
You are dead.
How's hell
Ask
going?
me a specific question about it.
What
Why
did
did
you
you rip
think
off
of-
Jack Kirby?
I didn't rip off Jack Kirby. I fucked him.
According to the I Recommend podcast, you're actually kind of a dickhead.
What the fuck is that? Does anyone listen to that
So
bullshit?
let's move on. So the comics of this week.
Sorry, Bev.
Stan,
Kevin
what do you think of
Bacon.
Phase 4, bro?
What happened in Phase 4? Tell me some shows or movies or
She-Hulk,
whatever.
She-Hulk twerked. Moon Knight-
She-Hulk?
She-Hulk
What do you mean
twerked.
he-hulk?
Stan, you created She-Hulk.
Please tell me a white guy is still Captain America, please.
I got bad news for you, Stan. You remember the Falcon?
No! He screams from the pits of hell.
Stan,
This is really fitting into.
Dan, I got good
Hudson's
news
thing.
for you though.
Oh.
T'Challa.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh my
That's
God.
too
I was
far
like-
even for old Stan Lee.
I was like, do I do it? But-
Stan, are you hoping that they adapt Kitty Pryde in X-Men God Loves Man Kills? word
all
for
I
word?
hope is that Everett Ross is the new Black Panther. Please
Oh,
tell me
hey,
that.
We were talking 2 weeks ago about Kitty, me and you, Tyler, how Kitty Pryde and Star Lord they get married, like they're a great couple. I was just like, I always thought Kitty Pryde was young, and now I'm reading X-Men, and she's
13.
She's 13. I'm like, oh yeah, so
and,
she
and
ages.
Colossus is 19, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
So- Yeah, that's oh
Ugh.
man.
I mean,
oh,
nothing-
man.
nothing's
There
just
is a
like, yeah,
part-
Maybe I should stop Claremont's because nothing's happened yet. but
Hunter,
they've
there
been
is a
close.
scene, and it is in Joss Whedon's X-Men. Listen, Kitty's an adult. They're both adults by this point, but it's so egregious where Colossus has come back from the dead and they're having some private
what from the
time
dead?
in her room, and she phases through the floor and she's naked. And then she goes upstairs and she says, and the bubble says something like, I didn't know that I phased when that happened. Or like when that happens to me. And I'm just like, oh, Joss, what are you doing? Like, stop it.
It's
like-
okay because Joss Whedon is a feminist. It's okay. It's okay.
But still,
He
I'm
He
said
just
made
he's
like,
a
Buffy.
feminist.
I'm just like, bro, like, no.
Maybe I think I'll skip that one.
Okay, possibly more egregious in Ultimate Spider-Man when Wolverine switches bodies with
Yes.
Spidey and he fucks Mary Jane, who is a minor.
No,
Yes,
he doesn't.
that-
He
that
goes
would be the
Yes,
to.
he does.
He
Yes, he
tries to.
does.
No, he tries
It's
to.
literally,
No,
but
he
it's so
doesn't.
weird. It's so weird because
Says, can we never do that again?
No, she says that thing you tried
can we
to
not
do.
do that
Can we
again for a
wait
while?
until we're adults? And then it's like Peter gives like a weird nod to the camera, and it's like what's going on next week with
Wolverine-
Ultimate Spider-Man?
He
But it's
still
like
tried to fuck a
Penny-
kid.
it's like Wolverine just tried to rape a child. Like
my
Jesus
God.
Christ!
Ultimate
But seriously,
Ultimate Wolverine.
Ultimate Wolverine. yeah.
Ultimate Wolverine
It's
also
not
I
canon,
think
not
does
canon, not
fuck
canon, not canon.
underage Jean Grey. The Ultimate Wolverine is a bad
pedophile.
guy.
He's
Yeah,
a
a
pedophile.
bad guy.
Regular
Jesus.
Wolverine in Claremont's right now is just like he just tries to be mean, but he's also so loving at the same time.
Wolverine.
Like
He's
finds
got
out-
that really nice. He's him and Nightcrawler. They're
yeah,
best buds.
Yeah,
I like that Hunter has been
also-
dying to talk about
I
X-Men
have
with
been.
somebody, and he
Well,
hasn't had the ability to.
There's a scene where Colossus
so
is so
scared.
sad
He's
because
scared.
Colossus misses his family. And he's in the training room. There's these two walls going to him, and he can't push it back because he's like depressed. So
It's actually called the
Wolverine-
Danger Room, pal.
Yeah, the danger room. Cyclops
Here we
goes,
go.
all right, I'm gonna turn off the danger room now. And Wolverine breaks the room, goes in where Colossus is like struggling to hold it back, sits down and goes like, Pete, we're dying together. I know you have mental health issues. And Colossus has to break
There's a
the
line in
danger
it.
room.
I think it's the most modern line that Claremont's ever written, but it's like I think it's in the Brood Saga where, or maybe it's Dark Phoenix, but the Shi'ar kidnapped the X-Men, and they're like, there was a
That's Dark
spaceship.
Phoenix. Yeah.
It was something like, a spaceship that we think is from Earth attacked one of our places, so we kidnapped you. And then Wolverine's like, you think we can't even get to the fucking moon, and you think we flew out to blow up one of your planets? I'm like, that is the most modern thing Claremont has ever written. It's like it's hilarious. I love that panel. It's like, we could barely make it to the fucking moon, and you think we flew like 50 million light years to blow you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's
X-Men, great
it's a
stuff.
good book. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What comics came out this week though?
Batman fell from the moon this week, and Batman
Batman
130.
130, Daredevil number 5.
No, number
and-
6.
Oh,
is
Daredevil
it
number
5?
6.
Might be 5. I don't know.
You're a known liar, so I'm gonna go with my answer.
Okay, we're actually gonna look it up.
Well,
Dark-
Deadline told me that it was issue 6.
Dark Crisis Warzone was the biggest piece of dog shit.
Dark Crisis War Zone.
Oh, it's
I
number
spent
6.
$6 on a tie-in because it said it was gonna focus on Iris and Linda. They're on 3 fucking pages.
What is? Oh, jeez, I just gotta chill. What the fuck is Dark Crisis War Zone about?
It's like
It's
a
a
tie-in of
tie-in
like
to-
basically setting everything up for the last issue. Like, hey, what's been going on the battlefield?
Isn't
And
it a shame what happened with Dark Crisis? Does anybody
Yes.
care anymore?
no,
Did anyone ever care?
There's one more
Yeah,
issue.
I
a
was
little bit.
cautiously optimistic in the beginning.
I've thought
I
it's
mean, it's
been very
alright.
like it's pretty forgettable, honestly. There's one more issue, it's the one where Nightwing's doing
It's
like
like
the
Knife from
Jesus
the West.
pose in space. So I'm curious what's gonna happen. So
The dawn of
out
the
in a few weeks.
DCU.
You mean he's doing these Henry Cavill Superman posts?
oh yeah,
That's
sorry, I forgot Superman created that.
Zack Snyder created Jesus.
Yeah, in Batman
Did.
this week, Batman fell from the moon and survived. I thought that was a little odd. Did you, JD?
Yeah,
But then he
and
just
I
like
know
hits.
mean?
He
Like,
hits
I
the
could
ground at
do
like
that. That's
Mach
easy.
speed though, right? Like he just.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
the snow, so
So it was
I
a
don't know.
cushion.
there's something that's off about Chip Zdarsky. I think so far his Batman has been okay, and his Daredevil since it restarted at number 1 has been okay.
You said off like this.
Yeah,
something
something is-
sus
that's
about
like-
him.
that could be
There's
the
an
name of a new
imposter.
book.
There's an imposter
Something's
among
wrong
us.
with
He's been a
Jack
sussy baka.
Fungus.
That could literally be the name of a new book. Something is wrong with Chip Zdarsky. He would write that, and it'd be fucking
Oh,
funny.
fun fact.
It would actually be that'd be a great book.
The
Get on it.
if you've seen the horror movie Smile, the original title was Something's Wrong with Rose. Fun fact.
Shut the
Something's wrong with
fuck
Chip
up,
Zdarsky.
Hunter. Nobody gives a fuck.
Literally,
That's
no one
fine.
actually gives a
Literally, no
single
one's
shit
even
about-
listening to the podcast.
Well, hey,
Yeah,
man,
like-
I'm Kevin Bacon, and my daughter is in that movie, so
I'm incestuous
care.
Loki.
I'm James Gunn's tweets. Wait, the new ones.
Wait. The new
And I'm this podcast is what Man of Steel 2 is.
Mhm.
You just
Oh,
put
that's
this.
fine.
is
yours
Man
is the
of
worst
Steel
one.
too. Put a front
Yeah,
of
this
it.
video is Man of
Hey
Steel 2.
guys, who should be on the thumbnail? What should the thumbnail be? Give me some ideas.
I
What-
want it
what-
to be
what-
Hunter holding his journalism degree.
We're
and then
still
there's like a red circle
recording.
saying fraud.
I know we're still recording, but I like the idea of like letting the audience in on the process. Hey,
Hun-
hey, audience,
It's not a
audience,
process,
what are you
Hunter with
though.
a
It's
doing?
like
journalism
you just
degree.
make them.
Yeah, well, I like.
Oh,
to get
great
the-
dead
I like
silence.
your
That was really great
ideas.
podcasting material.
It's great podcast material.
That's kind of what happened at the end of Ninja Turtles. The end of the Ninja Turtles, where we all talk at once in silence for a few seconds, and Harper's like, "I have no idea what just happened."
yeah. I just go. I have no idea what anyone just said.
We just end it.
It's good shit.
But yeah, I don't know. I like Daredevil this week a lot more than I like Batman, just because Batman, I thought, although it was cool, it's entertaining, it just took me out of him. Like, that, I don't know if I buy Batman falling from space and surviving. Like,
I don't either, but it's also like it's comic like
All
It
the
is
shit
a comic
that,
book.
that Batman has done at this point, like he's got
Yeah,
hit by
I mean, I
Darkseid's
guess.
like Darkseid's Omega beam.
Oh, yeah,
So
he
he got,
dodged.
he got sent back in time and like
He's a swashbuckler pirate,
stupid
and he was the
shit.
detective on his own parents' murder. I mean, at some point, it's like,
Yeah, he was.
you got to
yeah.
suspend the disbelief a little.
Mhm.
Mhm.
he
Yeah,
got
he does.
Omega beamed. He got
That's what we just
Omega
said.
beamed, dude.
So we
Yeah,
just-
Oh,
that's what I
did you?
said, Dick.
It's a-
Well,
Omega,
uh,
Omega. Shut up, bitch.
What? She's a child.
I heard Colossus hit that.
oh.
Daredevil.
Ultimate
was-
Wolverine?
I actually like Daredevil this week. I thought it was better than last week's. and
I
it's
didn't read
setting up a
Daredevil.
lot.
But so
Oh,
far, I didn't read it.
okay. Okay, I won't get fully into it. It goes back and forth between
didn't read
Elektra's
Daredevil.
finding out that the Hand is controlling presidents from around the world.
Does Foggy still have powers?
Foggy didn't appear in this issue, but I assume so.
So I think this is what they should do for the next Daredevil issue. Is Matt goes and he gets the body of Karen Page and he puts her in the Lazarus pit.
Oh,
It's resurrected,
Jesus.
and then the
Full
Hand are like,
circle.
"Hey, man, we're gonna use her power and we're gonna destroy the world." What do you think about that?
That's pretty good, actually. I don't mind. And she's gonna.
I like that idea, Tyler. But
No, it's
can I pitch you something extra to put in there? They
Okay.
need Karen Page to punch a hole through a door because there's dragon bones
Mhm.
under New York. What are your thoughts
Under
on
New
that?
York? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that does make a lot of sense. So, so yes.
You're like, "No, as someone who lives in New York, that checks out.
There are
like,
dragon
totally
bones
makes
under
sense.
New York. Listen, I live in the basement of my house, and all I see are dragon bones. Okay.
Dragon bones all the time.
Yeah. I
There's
gotta get there
a-
to go to my room.
Fuck, that was funny.
There's a there's a scene in Daredevil where Stick and Matt talk, and I think
Oh,
Chip
here
writes
goes
a really
Daredevil
good
expert.
Stick. Yeah, here we go. Well, it's because the whole thing is they got all these criminals, and Sasquatch is doing therapy with them. Like they have to do an hour a day or like an hour a week or something like that with Sasquatch. So, and Stick thinks it's kind of like a waste of time. They should be training. So we're talking, and Stick even describes therapy as like they don't need to be doing their oh boo hoo why me's. So it's
Based stick.
yeah,
based-
it's just like you, JD.
Yeah.
Maddie.
I honestly did not know Stick was even alive.
Yeah, he is.
When was the last time Stick showed up?
When's the last
in
time you
I was
read
gonna
a
say he
Daredevil
died.
issue?
He died.
He's been like in every issue of this run.
Yeah.
This new
Well, I haven't
run,
read
right?
a
The
single
second
issue
half?
of this run.
Well,
so
why
that'll
don't you
be
fucking
why.
read it, so-called Daredevil expert? Hunter
Because
Murray has
Hunter
read Daredevil
ruined the
that you haven't.
character for me.
Hunter Murray has read Daredevil that you haven't. You're an
That is
imposter.
true.
You are the imposter among us.
Sus. That is kind of.
I have to say that sounds very accurate, man.
Harper, I don't know, man. You've been
Yeah.
seeming sus lately.
Sus lately. I don't know. Might have an imposter among us. JD keeps sending me the clips of him. What the fuck's his name again?
D.
Is he
Norris.
his name? Dean Norris. Yeah,
Oh,
all these
well,
cameo
Hank.
things. Oh, dude, it is.
He
tough.
says some wild things on Cameo. He said
Yeah.
my balls itch the other day.
Yeah, my balls itch, and I
Who
fucking
paid for that?
He probably gets paid a ton to say
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
JD sent me like 3 in a row one day of all these cameos, and I just
Harper, I
sent him back the clip of Dormammu from Doctor Strange going, "Stop! Make it stop! Set me free!"
Harper, I don't have any friends, so I just keep sending them to you.
I love our memes back and forth. Today you threatened to kill me because I sent you a meme and you thought you knew what the meme was, and I went, "I don't know what you're talking
That
about."
is what
and,
the meme was.
and then
What
it
do you mean
was
I
what
thought?
the meme was.
I knew.
No, because but I sent you the meme and you went, "Don't tell me it's that fucking Billie Jean thing," and I just sent question
We
marks.
Rick roll
and you
each
went,
other back and forth all the time.
All the
It's
time.
creative Rick rolls. It's great.
Mhm.
It's good. We have to like sometimes bait each other out of a Rick roll, send like a regular jokey
innocent
sort of
meme,
meme
yeah.
post. Yeah. and then
Sometimes Harper will
you-
send me something though, where I'll just like sometimes you'll send me something, Harper, where I'll just look at my phone and I'll go, "Oh my god!" like I'm just like,
me. What is that
oh
supposed to
my.
mean?
Well, sometimes you will send me something and I'm just
Harper,
like,
Put your dick away,
oh,
Harper.
oh my goodness.
What do you
Like,
mean? What's a meme that I've sent you that's that bad?
there was one that Harper sent me, and it was like
I'm
a
worried now.
fleshlight with
Yeah.
ants coming out of it. And I was just like, I remember I was like with my roommate, and I just went, "Oh my god, dude, look at this!" I was just like,
It was like
oh.
a flashlight with like bugs
Ant-Man
crawling
3
out
looking
of
pretty
it.
crazy.
He'd be using that shit, bro.
Oh, and then I sent him this in response. Oh, of course, not gonna fucking play. This is a great episode, guys.
This is
We'll
a
just
good
be
episode.
in
I'm actually
silence.
enjoying this.
It's not gonna play. This is really gonna piss me off right now. All right, it's just
We'll wait.
it's
We'll
just the
wait.
penguin
No, we'll wait.
saying, "What
We'll
are you
wait.
showing
We'll-
me?
What are you
What are you
showing
showing
I
me?"
sent one to Hunter where it was that guy making an axe in Minecraft, and he accidentally
Oh, yeah.
crafts like 30 axes, and he just screams the most genuine scream I've ever heard. It's so
Like
funny.
his scream is like it sounds like a video game death sound effect.
I think you
He's
sent me
like,
that too, didn't you?
"Ah!"
Yeah, here.
So,
I
yeah, I
wonder-
did.
Yeah.
I like it. We're just talking about memes
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, okay, sorry. That's a hero story.
No,
Sorry, we're late.
I was gonna get Tyler's on air reaction of a meme that I saw this morning. Wanted to send him and then forgot to send him. It's
Okay,
it's
and then-
good
okay.
shit.
All right.
If
And then-
if,
and
if I
then-
can find it, I don't know where it was.
Oh, that's real helpful, bro.
What a
It's
dick.
also not loading, and that's a hero story.
We'll be back next week, probably regular time. I don't know what's coming out next week, but send this to your friend and say nothing, says JD.
didn't say nothing.
Oh,
Oh, he's
for
Rick
fuck's
rolled.
sake!
He's
God
Rick
damn
rolled the
it!
thing.
You son of a
Copyright
bitch.
strike now.
Fuck you.
And
I don't think we're gonna
that's
get
a hero story.